Okay, ladies, you understand the rules you fight under. You listen to me at all times, you keep yourself protected. When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Let's do it.
The intensity in this arena is palpable. These soon-to-be closing odds brought to you by Poker Stars, the undisputed champion of online poker. Knock your opponents out to take home millions of prizes every day on Poker Stars. Cris Cyborg for her last fight, minus 1,600. She is minus 240 tonight. Amanda Nunes comes back at plus 220. Here we go, folks. The fight clock brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Amanda Nunes is in the white with gold trim. Cris Cyborg is in the black with gold.
Amanda Nunes has deceptively long punches. She catches you at the very end of them, and she's got serious power. Whoa! They're getting after it.
I like to see Nunes go straight with the jab and be strategic. Nice.
Oh!
Oh, Nunes!
Oh!
She hurt Cyborg!
She hurt her.
Oh!
Cyborg's hurt!
She's hurt bad!
Nunes said she could knock her out. We're seeing that now it's real.
Oh!
She's hurt her
Amanda
three.
Nunes!
She's still got her down.
Cyborg nearly out on her feet! Oh! Amanda
She did it!
Nunes! Cris Cyborg out cold! No
She did it!
way! Amanda Nunes has turned the mixed martial arts world on
And
its
she was
axis
too
tonight!
fast. It was too fast. She was too fast for her. She was too fast for Cyborg. That was the difference. Cyborg was throwing with reckless abandonment, and Nunes was able to strike right down the middle and connect over and over.
That was insane.
Amanda Nunes.
Out of all the potential outcomes, first round KO by Amanda Nunes like that, all the things that we've said in the past, that Nunes has ridiculous knockout power, man, did you see it tonight? Wow.
She essentially ended the careers of Miesha Tate and Ronda Rousey, and tonight she stops the Cyborg train in its tracks, and very well right now as we sit here December 29th, 2018, can lay claim to being the greatest women's mixed martial artist of all time. What a result, Joe
100%.
Rogan.
She's the best ever. The fact that she just knocked out Cyborg, she's number one. I mean, that is just amazing. To have knocked out Ronda Rousey in the first round and Cris Cyborg in the first round, two of the biggest names in the history of the sport. She's incredible.
Cyborg came in too heavy, too strong.
This fight replay is brought to you by Nemiroff, bold characters since 1872.
As Cyborg went, she just threw with reckless abandonment. We saw Nunes with no fear trade with her and just able to connect sharper and just as strong. Overhand, left hook, overhand, left hook. Cyborg falls to the knees and she continues to punch her as she falls to the knees over and over in this last one. Bam, straight on the temple, finally finishes Cyborg and she's out. And that is what happens when you don't respect the power of everybody with 4-ounce gloves. Cyborg thought she could walk right through and brawl, and she paid. Nunes landing the bigger, sharper punches earlier in the match.
Amanda Nunes sends Cris Cyborg face first to the canvas. She becomes the third simultaneous two-division UFC champion and the first woman to simultaneously hold two UFC championships. And what an embrace from the two Brazilians. There was no bad blood. Obviously, this rivalry had some intensity, Dominic, but what an emotional moment there. Cris Cyborg all classed into...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 51 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
Both of you have been given your instructions. Protect yourself at all times. Send my commands at all times. Touch gloves if you like. Let's fight.
Oh boy. Whew. Here we go, baby.
UFC Strawweight Championship. Joanna Jedrzejczyk trying to become a two-time divisional champion here at 115 pounds. And what an opportunity, of course, for Zhang to remain the hunter here at strawweight. Tonight's fight clock brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. We'll see who can get off to a good start tonight. Zhang Weili presses forward. She is in the black and gold, befitting a champion. Joanna, the challenger, is in red.
In the center of the octagon, as they exchange strikes, we're going to find out a lot. We're going to find out whether or not Weili can match Joanna's technique, whether or not she can find the openings, whether or not she can keep Joanna's rhythm. You got to remember, Joanna, when it comes to just striking, is about as technical as anyone in the sport, period. Look at this. I mean, this is what we're seeing right away. Weili's got to make this a dogfight, in my impression, in my opinion, rather.
She's very confident that she can stand with Joanna, and she believes that she can hurt her. But Joanna does her best work when she's normally the one leading, the one that starts all the exchanges.
Zhang Weili loaded up on that right hand, just out of range.
Oh, solid right hand by Joanna. And she's maintained that classic Muay Thai stance. Look at her. Bouncing up and down, high guard. Oh! She's feeling it.
Yeah, she's fighting very well right now. She's moving, bouncing, and the more confidence she gets, the more dominant she gets in a lot of these fights. When her confidence is at its peak, is when she is usually hell on wheels.
The law has limits. They don't. See Mark Wahlberg in the Netflix film Spencer Confidential. Watch it now on Netflix.
Oh, beautiful inside low kick to end that exchange. That's the technique I'm talking about.
Zhang Weili has attacked the inside of that Jedrzejczyk lead leg, effectively does so again there.
Ooh, there we go.
This is the danger for Jedrzejczyk, though. In those exchanges, those long ones, Weili has now landed a left hook and a right hand. And you know that she has the knockout power to end her night.
Oh, beautiful inside low kick by Weili.
I mean, Weili is throwing that left hook like she is looking to end the night every time she lets it fly.
Jedrzejczyk smiling, fighting southpaw here.
Joanna checked that one nicely.
Oh, Zhang Weili putting a lot into that left hand, but unable to land.
Well, so far, we're looking at a kickboxing fight. And as long as it stays a kickboxing fight.
Oh, right hand landed.
Weili with that right hand.
She is fast.
She is swelling under that right eye, but starting to find her range a little bit. Coming up on 2 minutes here to go in round one of a possible 5.
Ooh, mixed it up with a side kick after the missed round kick. Oh, beautiful low kick to end that exchange by Weili.
You can see Weili's confidence growing, though. Now she's walking Joanna down, and the left side of Joanna's face is starting to redden up. Bridge of the nose.
Oh, now Joanna's tensing up, worried about those counters. She's the bigger striker, Weili is. And you can see it in these exchanges. Oh!
Zhang Weili closing the distance, spinning attack, partially grazes Jedrzejczyk.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
She has mad confidence in her power now, you see that. She's absorbed Jedrzejczyk's best shots. Oh, she's stunning her.
The danger is in the long exchanges for Jedrzejczyk. She has to land and get back to distance.
Nice jab from Jedrzejczyk. She's got one of the best of those in the game.
Yeah, but it was a beautiful low kick by Weili. Weili's making her think about everything.
Oh! Hell of a counter right there from the champion. Less than a minute to go in the round.
And John, you've seen Joanna fight long enough to know that she doesn't want to be doing this. This is not her preferable type of fight. So many big exchanges so early.
Big exchanges and ones that have really hit her hard. I mean, you're seeing redness all over her face now.
Definite power advantage for Zhang Weili. 15 leg kicks, though, have already landed for the former champ.
The power is the big factor. It's the big factor because in these exchanges, Weili can take it.
And she's getting hit by Joanna.
Yes. But she can take it, and when she fires back, it's a significant difference in the impact, right there.
She's so fast, too. I mean, you haven't seen many people as fast as Jedrzejczyk. Weili seems to be just as fast.
As advertised through 5 minutes.
But it seems like Weili's are more significant.
Total strikes 28 apiece through 5 minutes. Slightly more volume from Zhang Weili thus far. Round 2 is upon us.
Joe, I think that's when Weili started to gain her confidence a little bit, was when that big right hand of Jedrzejczyk landed, and it didn't deter her, or it didn't hurt her.
Yes. Well, Joanna's been a woman who overwhelms girls to stop them, cuts them up and beats them up. Oh, she stunned her there.
That was a good right hand by Joanna. It's because Weili's thinking all offense when they start exchanging. She forgets her defense.
Well, let's see what, if any, adjustments Joanna makes in between rounds. Oh, beautiful low kick.
And she just continues, Jedrzejczyk does, to pepper and attack that lead leg of Zhang Weili.
And we got to remember, she went 5 rounds just 2 fights ago with Shevchenko, who's the greatest knockout artist in the history of women's MMA, right up there with Amanda Nunes.
I don't think anybody's been a round or 2 full rounds with Shevchenko since Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
Yeah.
So she can handle the power.
Let me say that again, because Nunes is the greatest knockout artist for sure. But in this division and in 125, it's Shevchenko.
Nice stick and move there by Jedrzejczyk. Nemiroff, bold character since 1872. Shot from Zhang Weili. Jedrzejczyk able to stay upright. Now reverses Zhang into the fence.
I got to correct myself again, because Shevchenko doesn't fight in this division. But you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Knee to the body there by Joanna. But look at this. Now the exchanges here in the clinch is where Weili has an advantage, because Weili has a significant submission game. And her physical strength comes into play if Joanna engages in clinch warfare with her.
Joanna has made strength and condition a huge part of her fight camp, like you said earlier, John, because she understood what she was up against with the power of Weili. And to this point, she's doing a really good job showing that she's well-trained, understands the positions, and has not taken any damage or gotten taken down yet.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice knees, and now
beautiful elbows by
Weili.
Weili, knees the body by Joanna. What a fight.
And in theory, for Jedrzejczyk, you see now that she's mastered that weight cut, chin should be better.
Yeah.
It's held up so far. And she has outlanded Zhang Weili 47-40 unofficially in terms of the significant strikes as we come up on the 2-minute mark here in round 2.
Oh, good counter right. Pulling fire. Oh!
Biggest shot of the fight right there.
Huge right hand by the champion.
A little bit. Maybe not bad, but she's got to hurt a little bit.
Oh, side kick. She's feeling it. Knee to the body. Look for the twist. She gets it.
That was nasty.
Now the fight's on the ground for the first time.
She's hanging hard onto that neck. And Joanna's free.
Crowd at a fever pitch here as Zhang Weili and Joanna Jedrzejczyk go toe-to-toe, 90 seconds in the round.
And what a round. What a start to this fight.
Weili's technique looks very sharp. Oh my goodness.
Everything is straight. I mean, you're looking at 2 of the best strikers in the UFC, regardless of gender. Everything's so tight, everything crisp, no wasted actions by neither of these women.
Nice jab by Jedrzejczyk, countered nicely by Zhang Weili.
Weili's got a beautiful right low kick, and she's firing it off on that left leg of Joanna multiple times. In these exchanges, she likes to end with it. And that's money in the bank.
We're gonna have more than 300 total strikes thrown before we hit round 3. Just incredible.
Oh, big body kick. Weili's got some significant swelling, particularly on that that right eye.
Yeah, above it, beneath it.
She's getting pieced up too. I mean, both women are landing very well right now.
Oof. If you're Zhang Weili, you don't want to take too many more of those kicks to that lead leg. She's checked a couple.
You want to just switch stances. Ooh, beautiful. That looked like a running headbutt.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of a headbutt there.
Wow, 10 minutes down. Protein snack of the UFC. So Zhang Weili's corner furiously working on her between rounds.
Woo!
Zhang Weili with a nice
She tagged her.
there.
She tagged her.
Right
And
on
a
the
beautiful
forehead.
low kick, too.
You can see the power difference. It's very, very, it's big, man. And if Joanna just has to be careful, she needs to escape once she lands instead of staying in the pocket.
She needs to get her head off the center line when she throws these punches.
After Jedrzejczyk landed a huge left for Zhang Weili. Just missed on that combination.
Oh, my goodness.
Very few strawweights can match the volume of Jedrzejczyk. Zhang Weili has done that thus far.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, these girls are not playing it safe.
No, they're both fighting beautifully, too. Jedrzejczyk is fighting a beautiful fight as the challenger, as is the champ.
Jedrzejczyk switched off to southpaw.
She's done that a few times. You can see her confidence just rising.
I think she's looking for a left high kick. I think that's one of the reasons why she switched off. Oh, she stunned her there.
Her coaches thought that Weili would gas a little bit.
Oh, my
They didn't
goodness.
think she'd be able to keep that pace. And right now, it looks like she's starting to fatigue a little.
Yeah, she's looking for the left high kick. That's why she switched to southpaw after the success of that one kick at the end of the round. Plus, it's just a different look. Now, Weili has to adjust. And Joanna can fight very well from this stance.
Pretty good counter right from Zhang Weili, but Joanna's starting to take control of this round, 2 minutes in. Zhang Weili has never seen championship rounds. Jedrzejczyk has lived in those 4th and 5th rounds.
And in my eyes, it looks like she's coming on very strong here. Beautiful low kick there by Weili. Oh, front kick to the body.
That's what's going to do well for Joanna. She needs to start digging that kick in the middle.
Woo.
Sticks and moves.
Yeah, I mean, Weili is looking to end it with each shot she throws. But Joanna is learning the timing and the distance that Weili presents, and she's managing to get away from a lot of these big shots now.
Slicing elbow from Zhang Weili, unable to land it, under 2 minutes in the round.
Good defense here by Joanna.
Oh, nice trick there.
Beautiful. Right back up to her feet, though. Tripped again. Up to her feet one more time. And this is going to fatigue Weili even further.
But I think it's a very nice adjustment, right? It just gives Joanna a different level of the fight to worry about. It's not going to be just a stand-up fight. You're going to have to worry about clinching eventually and takedown attempts.
But one thing Joanna has shown in her career is stellar takedown defense and an excellent ability to get up. Oh, good kick to the body. Oh my goodness.
Now Zhang Weili drags Joanna down, but Jedrzejczyk right back up.
Joanna's got a big hematoma on her forehead now, folks. And it looks nasty. Look at that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And it's swelling up as we speak.
Joanna's corner wants more pace and pressure, man. They feel like Weili is starting to fatigue bad. I don't think she's as tired as they think, but they seem to be very animated, wanting her to pressure forward.
Inside leg kick for the champion.
Yeah, she ate that looking to counter with the left high kick. Beautiful. Look at that swelling on her forehead. That is nasty. Oh, big left hand by Joanna.
That one appeared to really stun Zhang Weili. You see the body strikes for the former champion.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Joanna suggested this was going to be the greatest strawweight title fight in UFC history, and
I think it already is.
15 minutes in for sure.
Oh!
Look at how Zhang Weili plays with her feet on her takedown attempt.
Wow.
What a first 3 rounds. Woo! And I don't know who won any.
What else can you say?
They're laying it all out on the line, man.
Championship rounds.
Ooh, good kick to the body by the champ. Oh! Oh my goodness, they're getting wild.
That was a clean land with the right by Zhang Weili.
I mean, Joanna's chin has held up beautifully. So you believe her when she say getting knocked out was due to the weight cut. Now that she's got her weight under control, she's taking every shot she needs to.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
That's a big left hand from Jedrzejczyk. Now she gets stumbled. Big connection by Jedrzejczyk. You get the sense that these two might face each other again after tonight. About a minute gone by here, round 4.
This is a fantastic fight.
Oh.
If they fight again, I would watch it every single time.
I feel very honored to be able to watch her right now. Oh, left hook! Oh my goodness!
Both landed big left hooks.
Oh!
I mean, Joanna's forehead is swelling by the second.
How about the swelling on Zhang Weili?
Oh my God!
Knee from Joanna.
Look at her forehead now. This is crazy.
Oh man, that's a tough visual right there. And that right hand from Zhang Weili not going to make it any better.
What a fight!
They are letting it go. Jedrzejczyk looks fresher.
Yes.
She's bouncing really well. Weili's throwing harder still. This is crazy.
Well, we got to realize Weili has never been in the 4th round before. She's never fought in a championship round, and definitely never fought in a championship round against someone like Joanna.
Well, at this pace has been insane.
Oh!
Nice combo.
Beautiful to the body and mix it up with the head.
Coming up on 600 total strikes thrown.
Oh, head kick.
Big reset and deep breath from Zhang Weili.
Oh, beautiful left hook. Beautiful check hook there by Joanna. Joanna is the fresher fighter right now.
Weili's gonna have to take chances because Joanna's bouncing and fighting well.
She has so much more experience in these championship rounds.
Weili starting to fade here as we cross the midpoint of round 4.
And she has so much more experience in wars.
I don't know if she's ever been in one like this, though. Oh, left hook by Weili.
Yeah, I don't know if we've ever seen a war like this in the women's strawweight division.
Nice overhand right.
Oh my goodness. Woo!
Man.
Oh! Big shot by the champion.
No, it was right on the bubble. It was right on that thing on her forehead. It was right on the bubble.
Oh, beautiful inside low kick to end that exchange by Joanna. Joanna is not slowing down.
And Zhang Weili perhaps getting a second win here.
Yeah, she seems to be picking it up a little bit.
I mean, her strength and conditioning routine is legendary. Oh!
Joanna still hanging in that pocket. Oh! Huge elbow from Jedrzejczyk.
I mean, what a fight!
What a fight. Just incredible.
Zhang Weili fighting for the underhook here as we show you the numbers here in round 4. Advantage Jedrzejczyk in terms of lands and efficiency.
Elbow left hook.
My goodness, this is a fight.
I mean, Jedrzejczyk is not even recognizable anymore.
I mean, it just seems like they're both landing. And they're landing at the same time.
And Zhang Weili still trying to find that fight-ending shot.
Oh,
beautiful.
nice left by Joanna. Oh,
inches away from landing that high kick.
Every time Joanna kicks, Weili just counters with a right hand.
20 high-level minutes in the can.
What a fight. What a fight. My goodness.
Oh, man.
And don't forget, I believe Israel Adesanya and Yoel Romero are waiting in the wings.
This happens every time.
Oh! These exchanges are so even. They're so good.
I mean, I don't even know how to judge this fight. I'm watching the fight. I'm thinking it's 2-2, and I think it's 3-1, and I have no idea what the score is.
I'd imagine on the live betting line that Jedrzejczyk's the favorite right now.
I think Jedrzejczyk is landing more with volume, but I think that, man, it's hard to say. I mean, look at, you can't score a fight and call a fight at the same time. And basically, we're professional fans right now.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, let's be honest, right?
And the luckiest people on earth.
Weili just out of range with that offering. 1 minute has gone by here in round 5.
Oh, good right hand.
Man, power shots land. Zhang Weili doesn't even flinch.
Oh, my goodness.
Left hook by Weili.
Joanna's nose just went crooked with that shot.
Oh, man.
Something's going on with her nose now.
Well, she took that left hook bad.
Yeah, I think she took it right on the nose, and it just twisted up.
So you want to be a fighter.
Oh,
another
goodness.
left hook. Another one.
Those left hooks are starting to land now
kick
for
to the
Weili.
body. Joanna is such a savage.
Yeah, she's so tough, man.
Big right from Jedrzejczyk and a nice counter from Zhang Weili.
Oh,
She's
yeah, Joe,
touching
look
that
at the nose.
It's all crooked.
It's all beat up.
Yeah, it's from that left hook.
But look at Joanna, man, not even deterred at all.
Not at all. She's such an animal.
Oh!
Oh!
Back-to-back left hooks from Jedrzejczyk.
Oh! Oh!
Little slip there from Zhang Weili.
Oh my goodness! This is so crazy!
This is insane.
Oh my goodness!
That rearranged the mouthpiece in Jedrzejczyk's mouth.
Oh, again, that left hook hit on the tip of the chin. That's why Jedrzejczyk clinched.
Whew.
Well, John Jones and Alexander Gustafsson fight goes into the Hall of Fame this summer. And this one eventually, maybe a decade down the line, but this is a no-doubter.
100% this is in the Hall of Fame.
It has to.
It has to. This is an amazing fight.
It has everything. Talent, skills, I mean, toughness. This is as good as it gets.
And it's so evenly matched. It's such a well-matched fight.
And finally, in the 5th round, the volume is tapered off a skosh. 90 seconds to go.
And right when you say that, wild exchange again. Oh!
The toughness, the heart, many human beings out there just can't relate to it.
It's crazy because now it seems like Zhang Weili is the more fresh fighter.
Yeah.
She's the one that's going forward. She's the one going first every time.
Been a good round for the champion for sure, DC.
It's exactly what you want to see, right, in the champion. You want him to get better as the fight goes on, and right now, Weili is answering the call. Now, I don't know what she lost in the middle rounds, but she seems to be winning the last one.
Joanna Jedrzejczyk has a Frankenstein forehead right now.
Yeah, it's bad, man.
It's real bad.
And on paper, she has slightly outlanded Zhang Weili in this final round. Down the stretch we come.
What a fight.
Crowd watching with bated breath over these final 20 seconds.
Oh, my God.
Final 10 seconds. Spinning back fist lead for Jedrzejczyk. And a counter right from Zhang.
Wow, what a
Arguably the
fight.
greatest fight in women's mixed martial arts history, as predicted by the former champion, Jedrzejczyk.
She just looked over at Dana White and made the money thing. She made the money symbol with her fingers.
Oh my God, look at her head, man. Look at her head. Get some ice on her head or something.
What a fight.
Holy smokes, what a fight.
I think we can safely say that was the greatest title fight in women's MMA history.
Absolutely.
I think
question.
that is safe, and thankfully your scorecards won't be needed, gentlemen. This fight replay brought to you by Nemiroff. Bold character since 1872.
Look at this wild fifth round. Boom! Left hook by Jedrzejczyk. I mean, look at this exchange. Boom! Rock'em sock'em robots. Look at this left hand by Weili. Inside low kick, right hand by Weili. Oh my goodness, look at that left hook. Look at this spinning back fist. Boom! My goodness.
I mean, what a fight.
What a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Eric Cohen scores the contest, 48-47, Jedrzejczyk. Derek clearly scores it, 48-47, Weili. And Mike Bell scores the contest, 48-47 for the winner. And still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Zhang Magnum Weili.
All right, ladies, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna have a clean fight. Touch gloves at this time. Come out ready to do this.
Wow, no touch. Ronda did not touch gloves.
Of course she didn't.
Holly Holm, Ronda Rousey, our main event for the bantamweight belt.
Ready, fight.
Here we go. Black trunks, black outfit for Ronda, white for Holly Holm, and our fight clock brought to you by Rise of the Tomb Raider, available now exclusively on Xbox this holiday.
I have a feeling Herb Dean's gonna get a workout in this fight. Gonna be a lot of moving.
Ronda did not come out with that blitz that we've seen in the last few fights.
Look at that
Holly
angle that
connects.
Holly Holm just connected with. Footwork and movement, it's one of the things that make her most dangerous. And experience striking.
Ronda trying to stay right on.
Holly is also in tremendous physical condition. There's another key to the fight, that oblique kick that's very popular with Michael Winklejohn trained fighters.
And she is truly the product of the man known as Wink.
Oh, absolutely. She's one of his main proteges.
20 years. Ronda over the top.
Good head movement by Holly. Ronda's chasing her, but Holly's getting out of the way and cutting angles, ducking. Ronda connected with that hand, though.
Joe, this is officially the longest fight Ronda has had, other than the Miesha Tate fight.
This is not what Holly wants. She definitely does not want to be clinching with Ronda.
That Miesha Tate fight was the one in 2013. Miesha made it to round 3.
Good short shots inside by Holly. But Holly's got to get out of there, and she does.
Ronda
and
right
she
in.
moves out of the way. Oh, she caught her with a kick.
Ronda's got to be careful. Edmund Tarverdian said he has very, very much confidence in Ronda's ability to box with Holly Holm. Time will tell if indeed it stays like this,
Not
Joe.
just the boxing, though, with Holly. Holly likes to set those hands up and throw kicks behind him. She hides the kicks with the punches.
Holly is landing. Ronda's got to be careful not to chase too much.
She certainly does, and she has to be careful not to be predictable. She also just dropped her hands. She can't get frustrated as Holly continues to move. Oh, beautiful step in left. But Ronda's got the
Watch
clinch.
for it.
And she's got a hold of Holly's head.
Got it.
Took her down.
Watch out for your arm. Holly, patient, trying to defend. Out.
It's out.
Nice job, Holly Holm.
Beautiful
Big
job.
right hand, Ronda. That is a big moment in this championship fight.
There's that oblique kick again. Hyperextending that left leg of Ronda. It's a nasty technique.
Holly Holm.
And again, she's landing those shots as Ronda's moving in to close the distance. She knows Ronda's coming. There's that oblique kick again.
She ducks under. The UFC's Tom Gervasi did a top 10 all-time list in January for Ring Magazine. Holly was on that list.
Good movement by Holly. Excellent movement.
Ronda was on the cover of the Bible of boxing.
There's that straight left again. Holly is starting to show her skills. And you gotta wonder if Ronda starts getting desperate chasing Holly.
Nobody doubts the skill everywhere.
Oh, she's tagging.
Ronda,
Ronda's standing right in front of her, and she's not taking her head off the center line, and her face is getting lit up right now.
But you cannot.
Oh, again.
You cannot get the experience on your feet like Holly has, and she's showing it here.
Ronda
again with a big shot.
She's getting lit up, Mike. Holly Holm is tagging her.
Mouthpiece.
This is a big first round for Holly Holm. Ronda's chin is up. Nice leg kick again.
Ducks under.
And look at this. Holly Holm is taking down Ronda. Now, I don't know if that's such a smart move, but she did it anyway.
Oh, there you go. She got back up, though, Joe. She got right back up.
But the point is, she did it. She's lighting up her legs, and she's catching her as Ronda's getting very sloppy, chasing after her. Big, deep breaths. Ronda looks exhausted. Hands are down. Chin is up.
Takes a lot of energy to be a rock star.
Well,
and right now, Holly's taking a lot.
In the face. It has nothing to do with being a rock star. She's getting lit up.
We saw the reaction at the weigh-ins yesterday. And round one is in the books.
Big, big round for Holly Holm. Huge round.
Joe, in all likelihood, that is the first round that Ronda has lost in her professional career.
She definitely lost that round, no doubt about it. Most importantly, she is showing a lot of holes in her stand-up game.
Which is something that Team Wink talked about. Mike John said it, she's got holes in her game.
She's getting tagged, Mike, and her hands are down and her chin is up, and she looks desperate. Side kick. Again with that left hand. She's tagging Ronda.
Ducking
wow.
under. Wow.
Wow. This is incredible.
Never have we seen this. But this is boxer, kickboxer
straight
turned
left.
Mixed martial artist Ronda judoka turned mixed martial artist.
Beautiful.
Can she
Beautiful.
Connect?
She's hurt.
Ronda's in trouble.
She's hurt.
Hey,
Ow!
Holly looking to finish.
She's out.
Holly Holm is the new UFC bantamweight champion of the world.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Unbelievable. What a performance by Holly Holm. Just an absolutely staggering performance by the challenger. Ronda chased her, she went after her, and Holly Holm countered beautifully. She just fought the perfect fight. Absolutely spectacular performance by Holly Holm.
Joe, when she ducked under a moment ago and Ronda almost went tumbling, That was such a statement. The hand set it up, the kick finishes
She was
it.
already staggered. She was staggered after that first round. She got hit so cleanly and so often in that first round that coming into that second round, she was probably already hurt, and Holly fought brilliantly. Beautiful movement, beautiful countering, stayed light on her feet. She was in excellent shape. Look at this. Ronda's hurt here. Boom! Head kick, goes down, and Holly is all over her. And that was one of the keys to victory that we talked about. Holly Holm's kicks, the fact that she hit him behind the punches. But that is the perfect head kick there. Drops her, face first, Holly on top, slams another shot in. And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new champion. Let's look at it one more time. Ba-boom! Right on the neck. Ronda goes limp. Holly jumps all over her, hammer fist, and she is out cold.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 59 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Holly, the Preacher's daughter, Holm.
Both of you will be giving your instructions. Any questions? Touch gloves if you like. Let's fight.
Why am I so anxious? I'm not fighting.
Oh my God, I got goosebumps. Bruce Buffer just gave me goosebumps on top of goosebumps.
Craziness, man.
Oh my God.
So this much-hyped strawweight championship rematch is upon us. You hear both of these women with a lot of local support here in New York. And we are underway. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925.
And with all the craziness that has happened this week, so many people overlooking this fight.
Not me.
Boy, we couldn't wait for this thing to get started.
Rose starting off with a jab. Nice leg kick by Joanna.
Exactly how she opened in the first meeting. Mike Brown, the Joanna camp, has talked a lot about extending Namajunas. They feel like the longer this fight goes, the better it will be for them.
That was an interesting aspect of the first fight. It was over so quickly. Jedrzejczyk wasn't able to make adjustments, wasn't able to test Namajunas' cardio. A lot of unanswered questions.
Good exchange there.
I love the way Rose is moving right now.
Yeah, great control of distance and unpredictable in her approach. Moving around left and right and false starts.
What that does, it stifles your opponent's offense. They think, well, maybe if I attack right now, they're not going to be there.
She's got the range and she's very calm here.
Physically, Jedrzejczyk looks outstanding, as good as she's ever looked.
Yeah, she looks much better, and she looked much better getting ready for the weigh-in. I mean, she made a big adjustment in her preparation. And interestingly enough, handled everything herself.
Right.
They both exchanged shots there.
Jedrzejczyk being a little bit more patient in this fight. You know, she got overextended a lot in the first fight. It could be, hey, you come to me. I'm going to wait for you and be ready with the counter strike. Both ladies looking very sharp.
Remarkable all that Namajunas has accomplished, still just 25 years old. Really starting to master Trevor Whitman's intricate striking style.
Yeah, she gets better every time you see her. She just landed a 1-2 right there. She's better every time you see her. And another thing, not just working with Trevor Whitman, but Valentina Shevchenko,
right,
who's a world-class striker. She's sparring with her on a regular basis, constantly training with Pat Barry. I mean, and she's training at Elevation in Denver, Colorado, which gives her a nice cardio bump.
Right.
Namajunas so far, I love the body language. She's fighting with confidence. Good job with that left hand. And one thing is she's not biting on a lot of Jedrzejczyk's feints. Jedrzejczyk is feinting a lot with the lead hand. It's not really drawing much of a reaction out of Namajunas. She knows when she's out of trouble.
Under 2 minutes in the round, this fight has already lasted longer than the first meeting. Namajunas pressing forward, nothing doing there.
Excellent footwork and movement by both of them. Very nice leg kick there by Joanna. Oh, Rose with the right hand. Oh, another one. And then slides out of the way.
And that was after a stance change. She changed her stance and then attacked. So the power came from the other side. Beautiful stuff.
Joanna a little bit busted up here early, but she has been known to have a pretty good chin, last fight notwithstanding.
And Jedrzejczyk really yet to find her offensive stride.
What Rose is doing very nice is sliding to the side in these exchanges and landing that right hand over the top. See that? Sliding to the side. Always. Never right in front of her.
Namajunas continues to keep that right hand high.
Left hand. And then slides away. She's not there.
Just no success with the straight jab yet for Jedrzejczyk. That's usually her setup punch. It just hasn't been there.
One of her best weapons.
Yeah.
And just Rose has got weird timing. She's got weird timing and movement. It's very unusual.
And when you're used to setting up the jab, that's where all the rest of your offense comes from. If you can't get that going, it's hard to get the right going, and so far she hasn't.
Oh! Big left for Jedrzejczyk. 5 minutes down.
Because her back was to us, but Rose's shots landed, and Joanna's face is starting to redden up. Rose is getting the better of the exchanges with a multiple-time world Muay Thai champion. That's just crazy. And that shows how good a coach Trevor Whitman is.
All right, round two here, Namajunas and Jedrzejczyk. Jimmy, you heard, well, we'll hold that thought for a second after the Namajunas combination, but Mike Brown, Jimmy, feeling like Jedrzejczyk has to cover more distance. Now that patented jab lands.
Yeah, exactly. Push off the feet. That step-in jab. Covering distance with the feet as well as the hands. Can't throw it stationary. Rose has that timing, that distance. She has it in her head fixed so well. Right, exactly out of range.
Rose has got to be careful that she doesn't try for the knockout, that she doesn't try to load up, especially if she gets hit a few times and she starts getting frustrated. Because you got to think that if Joanna can get comfortable and get her rhythm, when you get into the second and third round, that's when it's really going to show. That world-class experience, that championship-level experience, she's been there so many times. How will Rose feel when she starts getting busted up? Right there, that's the timing and distance that Rose has. It's very interesting. She's very educated with her footwork and her movements.
She's gotten so good defensively, and again, still a developing fighter in a lot of respects at 25. Now a little gamesmanship from Namajunas.
It's a great message to send to someone who's usually the psychological bully. Hey, drop in my hands, I'm ready for you, I'm not afraid.
Oh, she clipped to the left. And beautiful movement. She is getting the better of these exchanges.
And like you said, Joe, she's not going wild. She's not looking for finish. She's resetting.
Yes.
Very educated with her approach, even when she's successful. Not a lot of fighters can do that.
A little bit of swelling on the right side of the face of Namajunas as we go under 3 minutes here in this second round of a possible 5.
Oh, that was a hard leg kick right there. Oh, look at that. Counter left. Oh, Thug Rose. Slid right out of the way. Look at that head movement.
Beautiful slip. She's unorthodox, but she's tight with her hands, very high. Great combination by Namajunas.
Numbers pretty close overall, but an advantage in the head strikes for Rose Namajunas. She's already landed 22 to Jedrzejczyk's Baker's dozen. Just over 2 minutes here, round two.
Nice knee to the body there by Joanna. Oh!
Stuck her there.
Oh! Referee saying no.
You hear the Namajunas corner calling for her to work the body.
The corner saying she's looking for a way out, Rose.
Finger did get her in the eye. We're seeing a replay right now. Did scrape the eyelid with the finger. But so far, the psychological and tactical advantages, Rose Namajunas. Now, will that hold up for 5 rounds? Remember, a lot of fighting left to go.
Oh, she clipped it with the left. This is crazy. It's so interesting to see her getting the better of these exchanges because we didn't think of her as like this big striker before.
And also, the left hook is what ended the fight last time.
Yes.
You'd imagine Jedrzejczyk would go back to the gym, and that would be her #1 priority is taking care of that left hook, and it's been landing all night.
Well, it's possible that she had in her head that that last fight was a fluke, and it was because of her bad weight cut, and that Rose just got lucky. She's finding out now that is not the case. I'm sure she was weakened by the weight cut, but there's more. There's more going on here. She's dealing with a girl who's emerging as a real champion.
My question leading into this fight, did Rose Namajunas have a great fight, or is she a great fighter? So far, she looks like a great fighter.
She looks like a great fighter. Now, here's the thing. Rose will do crazy stuff. She will throw up flying arm bars.
Now would be the time to do it. Just a few seconds left.
A few seconds left in the clinch. Using that head.
Nice knee there by the former champ. After she landed an elbow. 10 minutes down.
It's just very cool to see.
And I think he's a calming influence because he's not afraid to be a little bit goofy with her.
Joanna with the glove touch.
Yep. They've been friendly at the end of rounds. There's been a good job kind of mentality that certainly wasn't there at the weigh-in.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of mutual respect going on here. Oh, she clipped her.
Jedrzejczyk smiling that one off.
And I think part of it is Jedrzejczyk coming to the realization, man, she's really good.
Yeah.
She's got my respect. She could have said all day, last one was a fluke, blah, blah, blah. Now, regardless of how this fight turns out, she's in there with a great fighter and she knows it. That's where the respect, I think, is coming from.
I think you're absolutely right.
Just amazing when you think about all those title defenses, all the striking numbers, the accolades for Jedrzejczyk, and at least in this 1+ fight rivalry, she has met her match in some respects.
In a lot of respects, I believe.
Well, you got to go back to Rose losing when, you know, she was younger and she just didn't have this kind of mental strength and all these tough fights that she's had inside the octagon with Karolina Kowalkiewicz. And now you see her here as a champion defending her title at 25 years of age. You're just seeing her emerging as a top talent.
And as you referenced earlier, she's talked a lot about the confidence that training for several camps with Valentina Shevchenko has given her.
Yes.
That's a naturally bigger woman that she has held her own with.
Yeah, that's gigantic. And also a world-class striker. I mean, we saw Valentina against Holm. We saw her against just some of the best in 135. Ooh, right hand over the top. But when she lost to Carla Esparza, go back to that Rose, and it's no resemblance to this Rose.
Now, Jedrzejczyk has done a nice job beating up that lead leg of Rose Namajunas. She has landed a lot of leg kicks. Under 3 minutes now in round 3.
The thing about Jedrzejczyk stylistically is she's generally a combination puncher. She wears you down. She kind of gets your rhythm and timing. She's generally not a one punch totally changes the fight kind of fighter.
Yeah.
She usually sets you up with a lot of stuff. That initial stuff, those setup punches, the jab, the lead hook, they aren't working. So the rest of her game is a little bit behind. She's never been a low one punch kind of fighter.
She's landing a nice head kick that was partially blocked and the right hand behind it. Joanna getting confident here.
Yep.
Oh, check that one.
Later tonight, don't miss a complete recap of all the action in Brooklyn on our UFC 223 post-fight show right after the main event on FS1, or stream it live on Fox Sports Go. If you're in Canada, you can find it on TSN.
Oh, back fist.
I'm curious to see if Rose's footwork, her angling, the mobility that's been so effective in this fight stays as good as it has been in rounds 4 and 5. That's a big question.
2 hard leg kicks there from Joanna.
Yeah.
That's going to take a lot of that mobility away.
Trying to put money in the bank.
Yep, chipping away at that left leg.
Now, Namajunas did see a 5th round against Paige Van Zandt before finishing her in the 5th. It was a fight in which she passed her guard 14 times, landed 8 takedowns, so we haven't seen her in as many 25-minute championship fights, but
Joanna's starting to really land leg kicks, and there's another one. And those are brutal. And they're fast, and they're not telegraphed.
You saw in the Moicano fight, once you start seeing that that's a viable option, you've got a good leg kick, you're gonna go back to it.
Rose looking for the clinch there and denied. And she's showing that leg kick. She's fainting.
Might be the setup she needs for the rest of her offense. The jab hasn't really been there.
Yeah, that leg kick is changing everything. And as we get into championship rounds, all that money in the bank. Oh!
Beautiful. Well, if you like numbers, at least in terms of these significant strikes unofficially, Jedrzejczyk outlanding Namajunas 68-42. A lot of those leg kicks, but...
Oh, good kick to the body there.
Yeah, I don't think leg kicks get enough credit. They hurt. They are terrible.
Well, they certainly got enough in that last fight.
Good right hand.
Oh.
The leg kick is setting up the rest of the offense.
There's a nice
her jab.
Yeah, another nice inside leg kick. This is a different round.
Yep.
This round is really changing the shift of the momentum of this fight. And then goes across with the left.
Nice stick and move at the end of the round for Jedrzejczyk. Starting to swing. Championship rounds, 4 of a possible 5 here. Namajunas and Jedrzejczyk here in this UFC Strawweight Championship.
Just to button that, looks like she's moving well at the start of this round.
Oh, that was a hard one. Hard inside leg kick by Joanna.
A definite hop in the step of the former champion, and she throws that right foot there. That's a good sign.
Dehydration plays a huge factor in how well you can take a shot. And we've seen Joanna get hit with some good shots in this fight. She's not dehydrated anymore.
Right.
She's got a much better ability to absorb punishment than she did in the first fight. In the first fight, you saw from the very first punches that Rose landed, she looked shook.
And Rose has landed some good ones in this fight. And Jedrzejczyk, though, responding well, wearing the damage well. Nice right hand.
There's another nice inside leg kick on the movement. This is the Joanna we knew from before the Rose fight. Nice left to the body. Beautiful left hook to the body in that exchange. She's much more active here and much more sharp.
And there's the confidence of, I've been here before. I've been in these 4 and 5 round fights, and you haven't.
And Rose looks like she's slowing down.
She does.
She looks like she's slowing down, and she looks like her movement is starting to get compromised from those leg kicks.
32 of them and counting.
There's another one. And Rose is not landing any in return. She's not landing her own leg kicks. And she's trying now. Oh, there's a good right hand by Rose.
And then able to land the left hand as she was backing up. 3 minutes now to go in round 4.
And I'm curious why Jedrzejczyk might, to see if she goes high with any of these kicks. She has her biting on the leg kick. She expects it low. She expects it low. Go ribs, go head. She hasn't done that yet. We know she can, though.
Yes.
Certainly has the ability.
She went high earlier, and it was blocked.
Yep.
But most of them have been to the legs.
And now that she's gotten her to bite so often on leg kick, going a little bit higher there.
Nice left hand by Jedrzejczyk.
It's going to be very interesting to see how the judges are scoring this, folks.
Yeah. Joanna increasingly starting to put her hands together. Another leg kick lands flush. She's feinting that kick too.
For my money, she's winning these exchanges now, where she wasn't earlier.
And she's catching Rose mid-slide. You saw it with the left hand. As soon as she started moving right, she kind of checked her with the left hook.
Well, Rose is compromised. Her movement from those leg kicks, it's having a big effect, just like we saw in the Moicano-Cater fight.
In rounds 1 and 2, she was able to slide out completely,
yes,
either left or right, before Jedrzejczyk could react. Now she's kind of getting caught a little bit halfway, a little bit at the end.
She just wobbled.
Yep.
She just ate that leg kick and wobbled. She ate another one there.
Under 90 seconds to go in the round. If we do see the stool, it's going to be very interesting to see what the advice is from Trevor Whitman heading into the 5th and final round.
She's definitely having some issues with that left leg now. Left hand landed.
Much more stationary target than she was in the first 2 rounds.
Right hand there.
She can still hit back.
I like how she reset. Very well schooled.
One thing about that low stance and the shifting movement of Namajunas, it's hard to then check. It's hard to then lift that leg off the ground when you're that low and having to slide side to side.
Namajunas appeared to land there. Left hand counter lands for Jedrzejczyk. Loaded up on that left, nothing doing. Wow.
In these hooking exchanges, Jedrzejczyk a little bit wider with her hook. Namajunas pulls it in a little bit tighter. That's been the key to it.
Oh.
Great one.
20 minutes down, 5 to go.
Closing the right eye of Jedrzejczyk.
5th and final round.
Sorry, it makes it more difficult for her to see that left hand.
You guys thinking 2-2? Just glad you're not a judge or what?
I'm glad I'm not a judge, but if I were, probably 2-2.
I wish Jimmy was a judge. He'd be a great judge.
He would be.
Thanks,
Damn
guys.
fine judge.
Appreciate that.
There's a lot of judges that suck.
So many people disagree with me.
Well, those people are idiots.
One of the more significant left hands from Namajunas in the fight. Jedrzejczyk able to eat it.
It's been her money punch throughout her 2 fights with Jedrzejczyk. That left hook, tight, accurate.
And you do wonder the extent to which the vision is compromised in that right eye. Nice jab, or straight right, I should say, from Namajunas.
Namajunas with some good hands in this 5th and final round. Oh, beautiful jab. And beautiful slide away to avoid the counter.
Standing her ground and throwing a bit more in this round.
And Rose showing off a pretty good chin in her
right
own
hand. She stung him with that right hand. Right on the nose.
Yeah, man.
Joanna's having problems with that nose right now.
Yep.
Look at it.
I think the leg kicks have limited her mobility, so she's standing and throwing a lot more punches.
I think she's also trying to take her out.
Yep.
Knowing that it's the 5th and final round, she could dig in.
Jedrzejczyk is
busted
busted
with
up.
an elbow.
Rose Namajunas has never been knocked out. In 11 pro fights coming in, and she has really taken control of the first 2 minutes of this 5th round.
Lead uppercut was beautiful. Right in the eye of the storm, she is completely calm. Talk about mental strength. Rose Namajunas has it.
And clearly Pat Barry and Trevor Whitman know which buttons to push. Inside leg kick again is there for Jedrzejczyk.
Rose is standing right in front of her now. It is a much more hittable target.
Nice stick with the right hand for Joanna.
You have to wonder, I mean, she's had trouble with her accuracy in her 2 fights with Namajunas, and that eye closed, that messes with your ability to, with your depth perception. Rose Namajunas leading the dance in this 5th and final round.
Yeah, really impressive.
Yeah.
Well, she's got to think this is an incredibly close fight. I mean, this has been most of this fight. 0 on the ground.
Right. Just 1 takedown attempt for Namajunas.
But a great tactical change. I mean, she's not trying to slide out and set it up with angles. She's throwing heavy punches and catching Jedrzejczyk coming in.
And some of those offerings from Jedrzejczyk are landing, but again, Namajunas just so sage and sound defensively and getting that guard up. Crowd getting behind these 2 strawweights here. What a display of skill and heart from the 2 best 115-pound fighters in the world.
And they are proving that. They look fantastic tonight. Both of these ladies looking extremely sharp. Rose Namajunas and
that right hand.
Beautiful.
It is amazing that Rose is getting the better of these exchanges. And that she's the one who's slipping and moving better. Much better head movement. Joanna's just sort of throwing and ducking her head down. Rose is moving off the center line. She's got a badly bruised left leg, though.
I think that led to that change in this 5th round where she's sliding a little bit less and throwing a lot more.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Takedown. Thug Rose.
Big.
That is huge.
We'll see if Namajunas can keep Jedrzejczyk down for the balance of this fight. Pot shots from Joanna.
Tenacious to the end.
So the rematch goes the distance.
Wow.
Thug Rose
fight.
Namajunas and Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
What a fight.
With a lot of mutual respect.
And what a close fight.
2 champions in there right now, for sure.
Legitimately.
One has to walk out with the belt, but both of them fought like champions tonight. This crowd on its feet.
And perhaps at some point, these 2 women could fight for a 3rd time. Jimmy, here are some of the highlights.
And I would love to see it back and forth. Rose Namajunas early in this fight, beautiful movement, beautiful left hooks, great combinations, great aggression. And then in the middle rounds, Jedrzejczyk coming back. Her offense based on the leg kicks, but getting her combinations going. Great stuff from the outside. But in the final round, Rose Namajunas showing that championship heart, stepping forward, really taking it to Jedrzejczyk and battering her. Right eye closing up. And to ice the round, look at this beautiful outside trip. And both fighters, so much emotion leading into this fight, and they let it all out. Great treat for the fans. 2 champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision. And still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Thug Rose Namajunas.
Misha, Holly, we've been on with the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard, but fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Good luck to both of you.
Big John McCarthy, our referee. Joe, there's a look and a feel to Holly Holm, which showcases that she owns the belt right now. A confident look, ready to defend for the first time against one of the toughest outs in women's MMA, Miesha Tate. Here we go! The champion in the dark trunks. She's the southpaw. the challenger, Miesha Tate, in the white trunks. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
A big factor in this fight are going to be the kicks, the distance and the kicks, because Holly wants to stay on the outside and throw those kicks because she doesn't want to clinch up with Miesha.
Yep.
And Miesha has to figure out how to get past them and whether or not Holly's going to throw them and if she can catch them and take her down with one.
Keeping her distance early. 7 wins by knockout, including the victory over Ronda Rousey for Holly Holm. Miesha Tate fighting in a 5-round battle for the 4th time in her career. 2 in Strikeforce, 1 here in the UFC against Ronda Rousey in this building in 2013.
And so far, Miesha fighting the way I would expect her to, cautious and intelligent, throwing some feints, and there's a nice side kick by Holly. It's one of the things that Holly will do that very few other girls will do. She throws a lot of front leg side kicks, likes to hop into it, keep you on the end of those feet.
Walked into the gym nearly 20 years ago.
Miesha caught the kick, and Holly shook it off.
Miesha connects.
Very nice, very nice.
Long time student of Mike Winkeljohn. Kickboxer, amazing boxer, dominant mixed martial artist. And physically as imposing as any female fighter in the world today.
When you're fighting someone and they charge at you, it's so much easier to hit them once you figure out their timing, you figure out the distance, than it is when you have to go after them. And she kind of pushed her back with that one.
And Miesha's been working her striking for a long time, Joe, with Jimmy Gifford.
She's also being very smart with it. And we saw this a lot in Anderson's prime, where when guys didn't chase after him and didn't charge after him, he had a harder time connecting. We saw in the Patrick Cote fight, for example. The Talis Leites fight was another example. Guys who didn't want to lead. And because they didn't want to lead, there was much less action, because they're naturally counter-strikers. And I think in Holly's case, a lot of her success in the Ronda Rousey fight, the spectacular success, was the fact that she's such a good counter-striker.
She had said going into that fight, no one had punched Ronda hard enough to make her know she is in a fight. Holly did that, then got the head kick finish in the 2nd round. Ronda went into somewhat of a rage and played right into Holm's game plan, leaving Australia with the belt. Tate up the middle. Round 1. 3rd 5-round fight for Holm.
There's some redness on the right cheek, the left cheek of Miesha. Nice side kick to the body by Holm. I think it was from a right hook or possibly a jab by Holly.
Of course, her fight in the UFC, scheduled for 5, ended 59 seconds into the 2nd round against Ronda Rousey. Holly pushing forward, leading with that jab from the southpaw stance. Holly Holm's other 5-round fight years back in Legacy.
Oh, almost ran into that counter left.
Miesha looks comfortable.
She definitely does. She's well prepared and, like Holm, battle tested.
Absolutely. I mean, she had her orbital bone smashed and came back and won the fight.
And that was against Sarah McMahon.
Yep.
Oh, high kick. Just barely got her hand up in time to block that one.
30 seconds on the clock here in round 1. A lot of mutual respect here early.
There's that side kick.
She's got to be
again.
careful not to catch it like that.
Well, Holly's excellent at pushing off of it and then yanking it back.
Yeah.
Very difficult to catch that kick.
17 career wins. Holly Holm, a perfect 10-0. Misha looks to come out aggressively here in round 2.
She's ramping it up here.
A lot of movement.
She's got to be careful of that counter left hand. Holly's got excellent timing with it if Misha charges.
Misha trying to show level changes here, Joe, and the potential of a takedown.
Well, she's doing a really good job of being unpredictable in her attacks and cautious. Ducked under that.
There it is.
And she gets the takedown.
Right on cue.
Very nicely done by Misha. She's got the neck of Holly Holm.
This is bad.
Inside control.
Misha Tate, perfectly timed takedown.
Misha actually stepped over and Holly captured her leg here in half guard. But she might not mind that, just to adjust and center her weight down on Holly. Nice elbow to the head here.
Holly trying to get back to full guard. She's got her neck out of trouble for now.
A lot of fighters like ground and pound in half guard because you can kind of clamp down on that one leg and control it. It was one of Randy Couture's favorite positions.
I knew you were going to say that, Joe.
Nice elbow from Misha.
Old school Team Quest.
See, this is what we had talked about. If Misha can get this to the ground, things can get very, very interesting. Good right hand by Misha.
Holly Holm, Joe, first time she's been put on her back in a fight inside the octagon. Misha trying to take full advantage. Robert Follis.
Walk your foot on. There you go. There you go. Look for the cradle. Look for the cradle. You should go to the cradle. There it is.
Brian Caraway.
Now back to your underhook. Underhook.
Misha's controlling her on the ground very well.
Outstanding job.
And the way Holly's moving, she's very uncomfortable here, Mike. This is not a good position for her. Hard elbows by Misha to the body. She's trapping Holly's right arm here.
Big opportunity right here, right now for Misha Tate. Trying to muddy the waters at 135. Holly's just trying to get to the cage to wall walk, and look at Misha wisely turns her around there.
Misha is so smart, and she's been in this game for a long time, Mike. She's a real veteran.
Big round 2 for Misha Tate.
Good pressure by Misha, excellent control, and she's wearing Holly Holm out here. She's attacking that arm. Elbow by Misha. Hard
Big
elbows by Misha.
Misha Tate. The champion desperately trying to get up.
But she's not doing it correctly, Mike. I mean, she's not hip escaping, she's not active enough, and Misha's controlling her and battering her with elbows.
Excellent and calculated.
Look at that
in the
control.
round.
Look at that control by Misha. Look at, she's high on the back though. She's got to slide backwards. She's got good control now though with those underhooks. She's got to grab those wrists and scoot her hips down.
Holly fighting everything off.
Holly's got to be very careful here.
Misha just put her hand over the mouth of Holm, disrupt the breathing.
This is a good thing if Holly can hold on to that arm. She needs 2-on-1. She let go of it. She's going to try to stand up, but she can't be reckless. Oh, Misha's got it under the neck.
It in. Misha Tate trying to finish. Can she get it? Can she submit the champion?
She's not on the chin, Mike. She's just across the face.
Wow.
But Holly's got to be careful as she tries to step up. She's exposing her neck.
Looking to lock it down.
Misha's got it.
Misha Tate.
Holly's defending. She's defending. She's peeling that arm off.
Look at Misha trying to crank it down.
She's essentially choking her with one arm.
30 seconds.
Good defense by Holly. Oh, she's under the neck now.
Now she got the chin back there.
She tucks that chin down again. Holly Holm is tough.
Holly trying to fight it off and get to round 3. Listen to this place.
Misha's controlling her breathing here. Covering her mouth.
Holly's gonna make it, Joe.
Misha's on top of her still, though, Mike. Wow, what a round for Miesha Tate.
We got ourselves a fight.
You can see her technique's not that sharp and her defense from the ground.
And an argument could be made for a potential 10-8 score in that second round, advantage Miesha Tate. The champion showed the heart of a champion fighting through those submission attempts.
And she's going to be real cautious throwing that left hand again because Miesha had excellent timing, tucking under it perfectly.
Just as we had talked about Miesha's utilization of changing levels so well.
And Miesha will attack and try to take her down with a bunch of different strategies, as opposed to Ronda, who almost always goes with upper body clinches.
And Joe, we didn't see one dominant fighter in the first 5 minutes, but what if Miesha got round one as well? Then Holly needs to turn it up and turn it on right here, right now.
See, now because Misha's not charging after, you see Holly's throwing those punches short. She doesn't want to overextend and commit now because she's worried about being taken down. And even if Miesha comes forward, she's got to really make sure she hits her, because if Miesha ducks under again, there's a nice head kick there by Holly. Misha's got to look out for those, of course.
What is going through the mind of Ronda Rousey right now? Holly does not want to fight on the canvas again with Miesha.
Misha's got to be careful of that straight left. She's walking towards her right, which puts her in line of not just the straight left, but the high kick as well.
Now fighting out of Las Vegas, Miesha Tate. A lot of support here tonight. Wow, what if? Then we'd have Holly, Miesha, and Ronda. But a lot of time remains in this fight. A lot of time.
And again, Misha's fighting nice and cautious here.
Absolutely.
There it is. There's a clinch. And hits her with an uppercut, though.
Mark that right there down, Joe. That could be a pivotal move and a pivotal stuffing of the takedown for Holly. Midway point of the third round. Midway point of this championship fight. Holly with the kick.
She blocked it. She went for a hook kick there, mixing it up.
Second chance to win a UFC title for Miesha Tate.
Now, in rounds like this, the end of the rounds get very interesting because right now we're in the middle of a fairly uneventful round. Both fighters being kind of cautious, but a big move, anything. Yeah, here you hear coach. Here she comes. Here's that level change. They're anticipating it.
Miesha has fought Ronda twice. Submitted in the first in Strikeforce. And the first fighter to make it out of the first round with Ronda back at UFC 168. Holly Holm, the first to beat her.
That oblique kick that Holly likes to throw to the thigh could be a big factor in this fight if she continues to land it.
Her teammate
Nice
John
jab.
Jones is pretty good at it too.
Well, that's a Winklejohn special.
Yep.
It's an excellent kick, and it's one that is very controversial. A lot of people think that it should be outlawed because it hyperextends the knee and it can destroy your knee. And that, you know, if you get in the knee bar, you have the option of tapping. But if someone kicks your knee out, then other people say it's an effective mixed martial arts technique and it should stand.
Well,
they're
John,
exchanging here. There's that nice side kick.
John always uses it to keep his opponents at distance, utilizing that 84.5-inch reach.
That, and it devastates your leg. I mean, it's a really damaging kick.
Certainly mentally makes you not want to get inside.
There's a shot, stuffed. 2 stuffed so far.
15 seconds left in the third. This one on the feet. Miesha Tate went to round 4 when she defeated Mernos Conan years ago to become the Strikeforce champ. Holly Holm went into the 5th and final round in April of 2014 against Juliana Werner when she won the belt with just 150 on the clock by TKO. So both women have been in this situation before, Joe, deep in a championship fight.
Good distance so far by Miesha Tate, moving out of the way of the kicks in this round, landing a couple jabs of her own.
Miesha won the first 2 rounds in her UFC debut against Zingano, got caught in the 3rd, then fought Ronda. Since that point, she's been perfect. Out-grappling the Olympic silver medalist Sarah McMahon at UFC 183.
She got the leg. Holly stuffed it.
Nicely done.
Let's see if Miesha can keep the clinch. Nope, Holly turns her around. Miesha might even consider pulling guard, Mike.
Great championship matchup here at UFC 196, our co-headliner.
Interesting to see if Holly tries to disengage here or if she continues to stay here.
Oh, there's your answer.
Good unpredictable movement by Miesha
Yes.
here. She's doing a real good job of varying it.
Jimmy Gifford 101 there. Hands out, trying to keep the distance all the time. Holly not able to put together many combinations at all.
I mean, it's what we alluded to, the difference between someone charging at her and someone who's fighting cautiously and is forcing Holm to lead.
The difference is, this isn't boxing, it isn't kickboxing. So if Holly gets too close, Miesha has another opportunity to put her on her back.
And she knows that Miesha is good at it.
Absolutely. She reminded the world in round 2. Midway point of round 4.
The problem is, for Miesha, if the fight keeps standing like this, all Holly has to do is keep landing those side kicks to the body, land a few punches like that, and she could squeak by each round and retain the title.
Significant strikes, almost dead even, Joe. Higher volume for Miesha, that was with the ground and pound. Jimmy Gifford saying, get inside, let's go, let's go. Great footwork by Miesha tonight.
And Holly as well. She did a good job of avoiding Miesha's attack here. Nice and light on her feet. There's a shot deep.
Stuffed.
Let's see if she pulls guard. She's trying hard to hold on.
Holly pressing down the head of Miesha.
But Miesha does not have control of Holly's
Shots
body
there
right
by
here.
Holly. They're back up. Great stuff by Holly Holm.
Excellent.
She has stuffed 6 of Miesha's 7 takedown attempts. But man, did Miesha do a ton of work and a ton of damage when she did put Holly on her back for the first time in her UFC career. Good combination there by the champ.
Yeah, she's being very effective with these strikes as she moves away.
Saw graphically what I was just talking about with the takedown defense, turns the corner. She did that to Ronda.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice combination by Holly.
That's Holly Holm right there, 15 seconds.
Well, Misha's got to take her head off that center line, and she's got to figure out a way to time one of those punches. And, oh, she went to duck in. She caught that right in the breadbasket.
Holly was ready to fire away as 4 rounds are now in the books. 5 minutes remain. 5th and final round. Holm, the southpaw, in the dark trunks. Miesha Tate, the number 2 contender in this weight class in the white. A potential 10-8 looming. And Holly trying to score some points like she did, especially at the end of that 4th round, Joe, putting together some combinations.
And there was that nice oblique kick.
Nicely
Good
done.
kick to the body there by Miesha.
What an abundance of different storylines with this fight right here. That was a nice
Side
by Holly.
kick to the body. She really does that well. Pushes you off her as well.
Holly knocked out Ronda. A rematch could be
the shot.
The biggest fight in UFC history. Miesha looking to muddy the waters big time here. Under 4 on the clock. Miesha has fought Ronda twice.
Miesha's getting very aggressive in her takedown attempts here, Mike.
I mean, if she could land a takedown here in the 5th and final round, Joe, wow. 3.5. Don't forget, UFC fans, let your voice be heard. Tell us who you think is winning each fight by following at UFC on Twitter. Tell us right now. They clinch, Holly turns her around. So nice job by the champion.
And again, Miesha could seriously consider pulling guard here. Well, she's got her hands clasped together. This is good.
Man, Holly is so physically strong.
She really is, Mike. She's a great athlete.
Now the chant of Holly.
Oh, nice. Miesha caught her with the push kick there.
Biggest fight
halfway
of
point.
Miesha's career.
Final round. Here we are. There's that side kick again. Boy, Miesha very, very aggressive in these takedown attempts, but Holly's capitalizing on that.
Most important fight of Holly Holm's career. Both women about 2 minutes away from going the distance for the first time in a championship fight. There it is. Holly's trying to get right back up. She needs to. Miesha hanging on. Holly walking over towards the cage.
Oh, this is a dogfight. Miesha's got her back.
Holly stands up. She's got to be careful.
Miesha's got her neck.
Miesha looking to lock it in. Miesha looking to choke her out. Wow!
She's got her back.
Still has it.
She's tapping. She's tapping.
It's all over.
Miesha
Tate is the new UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion.
My God! She put her to sleep.
Oh my!
That is what champions are made of. She knew she had to get her down. She went for it. She got it. She capitalized on that opening. She sunk in the choke and put Holly Holm to sleep. Wow.
Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one to right now.
Wow. Incredible. Look at this. She drags her down. Holly's desperately trying to get up. She hangs on. Drags her to the ground again. This time climbs up on the back. Sinks that hook in. Gets that arm underneath the chin. Holly tries to stand up. When she stands up, Miesha sinks that rear naked in, clamps down on her bicep. With everything she had left, Holly tries to flip her over. Miesha hangs on, rolls with her, takes her back. Let's watch that again. She sinks it in. She's got the forearm behind the neck, and Holly tries to flip her over, but Miesha hangs in there. Gets both hooks in and clamps down on that choke. And Holly Holm goes to sleep. And we have a new women's bantamweight champion of the world.
Miesha Tate, in her 23rd professional fight, wins by rear naked choke for the very first time. Second shot at UFC Gold, successful for the new champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John McCarthy has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 30 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Miesha Cupcake Tate.
Back. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. When I tell you to stop, I want to stop all offensive actions. I want you to fight hard but fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Good luck to both of you.
It is certainly one of the most anticipated championship fights of 2017, and it is upon us. Valentina Shevchenko trying to become the first Kazakhstan-born fighter to realize a UFC title and take the belt away from the incumbent, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
All right, here we go. You ready? You ready? Let's get on.
And with that touch of gloves, we are underway. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Bud Light Living. Shevchenko coming out southpaw in red. Amanda Nunes out of the orthodox stances in black.
How does Amanda approach the beginning of this fight, knowing that Shevchenko's tough, and Shevchenko's going to try to stay within the fight and withstand that initial storm? It looks like she's going to take a little bit slower approach than she did even in the, in the Ronda and the Tate fights.
I think that's a good move, first of all, because Shevchenko's far more technical as a striker, and she's very difficult to hit clean. You can't just uncork on her. You can't just unload bomb after bomb. She's not going to be there for that, and she's going to make adjustments. She's also a very good counter striker. We really saw that in the Holly Holm fight. Excellent control of distance, and she's fantastic from that southpaw position of utilizing that check right hook and that switch kick off the right leg. You see that? She'll slide back and pop that short little right hook in there.
What makes Amanda special is that ability to overwhelm people, though. She doesn't want to play the tit-for-tat game because that's what Shevchenko's good at.
That's a very good point. And then trying to conserve herself, she might take away her biggest weapon, which is explosion. No one hits harder in this division than her.
No.
Nobody ever.
Well, Shevchenko handled Nunes' withdrawal at UFC 213 about as well as she could. She said she took a week off and got right back to it. Feels like she's even more prepared coming in here tonight.
Yeah, her Instagram page is all just guns. It's just bullets and explosions and her punching things. She's a scary woman. Look at the build on Amanda. She's so wide and long. And that's one of the more unusual things about, like the way she can attack from so far out with punches.
People always talk about Amanda's power, but Amanda is very, very fast.
Yes.
And big for this weight class.
Big for the weight class, fast, and the length of the way she throws those punches, she catches you on the snap, like right at the very end of it.
You are eating 100% of her power when she lands big shots.
And a lot of people see Shevchenko as a potential flyweight going down, moving forward. Nunes has talked a lot about going up to 45, so.
Shevchenko, it does have a smaller frame than Amanda Nunes.
Well, as you said, she fought Jedrzejczyk, the strawweight champion, in Muay Thai fights.
Right.
That's a girl.
Amanda is doing a much better job of trying to conserve energy while still scoring points. Shevchenko still seems to be dealing with a little bit of the nerves as Amanda's kind of comfortable in this situation.
Shevchenko, a counter striker last July, went the full 25 minutes in a win over Holm. As DC mentioned, 3 straight main events for Bullet Shevchenko.
Amanda's doing a great job with distance, and she's landed some good leg kicks, particularly a nice inside low kick, and there's another outside one there. And staying on the outside and not allowing Valentina to close the distance.
Well, immediately following the main event, we've got a recap of all of tonight's action on the FS1 UFC 215 post-fight show. You can see it on FS2. It also streams live on Fox Sports Go.
There it is again. That inside leg kick is finding a home for Amanda Nunes.
Yep. And where she struggled last time was in the 3rd round. Shevchenko was able to take her down. And that is where she really struggled. But on the feet, she did a good job. And right now, she is doing a very good job of fighting at her range and really keeping Shevchenko guessing. Shevchenko hasn't figured it out yet, so she hasn't been able to get her offense going as you would usually see her doing at the beginning of her other fights.
And that was a good kick to the body that landed clean for Amanda. Valentina likes to get her head off the center line, through that high kick, and throw that check right hook.
She's waiting to counter. You can see it.
Yeah.
Every time Amanda starts to come forward,
right
look
there.
at that.
There it is.
You see her waiting to counter.
Ooh, kick to the body. She catches it and she eats a shot. She ate a hard shot while she was holding onto that leg. And remember, Amanda's shots, they're not like anybody else's in this division.
The guys in the gym say Amanda spars with them, and they don't hold back. They're going hard with Amanda Nunes, and she's holding her own, if not beating a lot of the guys, and guys that fight in the UFC.
Final seconds here of this first round. Shevchenko doubling up on the jab to no avail. Nice body kick.
Very nice. Oh, and she tagged her. Very nice opening round for the champion.
Yes.
Hard to tell if it was an adjustment of the glove or an actual injury of the hand. And I was hoping that the translators could shed some light on that.
But after the first round, if you're Team Shevchenko, and your hope is that she will tire Amanda, meaning later in the fight, that is not the pace that is going to make her exhaust herself. Amanda's comfortable there. She can do that all day. Valentina will need to pick up the output if she's planning on Amanda tiring as this fight goes on.
Yeah, it's a very important point. She's done a much better job of pacing herself. And again, I think a lot of that's got to go to credit to American Top Team, the coaches that she's been working with, and her conditioning program, and just understanding the shortcomings of her, some of the past performances and where she went wrong.
And of course, this fight's scheduled for 25 minutes, so it's a different pacing exercise than that 15-minute fight back in March of 2016. 1 minute gone by here in round 2 of a possible 5.
Amanda is just constantly touching her, kicking her legs, touching part of the jab, even though she's not landing it. She's just keeping something constantly in Valentina's face. Nice Superman punch by Valentina. Superwoman punch.
There you go. Amanda Nunes has already been warned once by Big John McCarthy to not put that hand forward with fingers extended. That is a violation under the new unified rules. No love lost between these two women, but a lot of mutual respect.
Nice combination by Shevchenko.
Yeah, again, that Superwoman punch and the right hook behind it. I don't think I'm going to say that anymore. Doesn't sound right.
It does. It's hard. Not easy to say.
She caught her with her right hand again on the break. Valentina landing
much better this time.
Much better, yeah.
Amanda has to get back to the output. Just a constant movement, constant punches, constant kicks. Right now, she's feinting and posturing more than she's actually throwing. It's like the roles have been reversed this round.
Yeah.
Shevchenko attempted just one takedown in the first fight when Nunes landed it. She has yet to attempt one, at least officially tonight. Total strikes pretty even thus far.
Another thing could be that Valentina knew that Amanda was going to come out strong, and so she decided to have a very limited output in the first round. And let's see if she picks up the pace headed into the second and third now. She's obviously doing better now than the first round, but will she accelerate?
This is where Amanda needs to let her hands go. When she gets her with her back against the side of the octagon, where she can close the distance, because Valentina's very slippery. She's very elusive. So it's hard to get damage on her, like you said at the beginning of the fight, Joe. You're not gonna hit her clean. So when you get her against the side of the octagon, you gotta really let your stuff go.
Nunes doing a nice job defensively, maintaining her distance.
But again, this round, she has not thrown many strikes at all.
Well, Valentina's definitely got her thinking.
One minute now to go in this second round. Shevchenko just out of range with that counter left hand. Stiff jab is good for Nunes.
Amanda's hesitating much more, and the only thing that makes sense to me is that she got stung.
Yeah. Valentina must have gained some respect in there somewhere. Amanda has to allow her hands to go more kicks, more activity.
Second warning from John McCarthy for Amanda Nunes to close that lead hand.
And Valentina's starting to get more loose. Look at that, she's getting more loose as Amanda's starting to be a little more tight in there in terms of her striking skill.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Nice. Excellent combination. And Amanda with a kick to the body.
Nice body kick, yeah.
Now we're getting going. 10 minutes in the books. Pay-per-view. DC, you heard the corners. Any major takeaway on either side? Nunes corner calling for her to back up in addition to moving forward with her strikes.
Yeah, they're telling her that the pressure can't just be forward. She needs to mix it up. She needs to make Shevchenko chase her a little bit. She doesn't always have to be the predator. She has to set her own traps. It's very difficult to attack Shevchenko because she's such a good counter striker, and she can do so many different things. She can counter with kicks and punches.
Yeah, and she's so good with that right check hook. I mean, when you're in those exchanges and there's any momentary lapse of movement or anything, she just uncorks that shot. And then she'll end up.
These are the punches that Amanda would land against Miesha Tate and Ronda Rousey, where she lunges in, and Shevchenko's dipping out of the way, drawing her into a clinch and trying to punch on the exit. So it's hard for Amanda to really find her distance for her power shots. She's landing some kicks and some jabs, but it's very difficult for her to find her right hand right now.
She's done some very good work with that push kick to the midsection of Shevchenko, who punctuates that combination with a low kick nicely.
Well, you see her belly getting red. Shevchenko's belly's red from those nice push kicks that Nunes is doing. And her leg's bleeding. Is it from one of the kicks? Shevchenko's leg is actually bleeding on the front.
Shevchenko is having some real good success with that right low kick, that switch kick off the lead leg. She's landed it a couple of times hard on Nunes' left thigh.
Nice jab by Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, she really's got a lot of extension on her jabs. See how she gets her head out of the way and counters with that left over the top? Beautiful. That's the striking pedigree.
That right hand that Nunes just threw was a lot closer than the other ones, though.
Well, when Shevchenko tries to clinch, Nunes having none of it. Midpoint of round 3.
Oh, she landed that one.
Yes, she's getting closer.
Leg kicks landed, slight advantage to the champion Amanda Nunes.
And she's not fading.
Her cardio is holding up very well right now. But again, she's done no grappling. She's had to do no grappling, no clinching. So it's been a straight kickboxing fight.
Yeah, and this is much more tactical and technical than it is a ferocious, crazy barn burner.
Well, she wanted to prove a point when it comes to her stamina tonight, too.
Oh, big telegraph there.
You would think, though, if you're training Shevchenko, you got to go into the fire to try to wear on that gas tank. You got to try to empty it, because if not, Amanda Nunes is as good a technical striker as anyone.
The problem is when you go into the fire, you could wake up with a flashlight in your face.
Yeah, you can. You can, but the fight's still very competitive. You know, we don't know how these judges are scoring these rounds.
It's a very good point. I mean, you got to think that Amanda Nunes is pressuring the action. There's a nice high kick. And I like how she faked low first. Almost a little stutter there. Landed that shot and then slid away from the counter. That's a big factor, is her use of distance and those crazy long arms and wide shoulders of hers. Good head movement there.
Yep.
Shevchenko telegraphed that left hand. She doesn't generally do that. Everything usually flows really well. That time she telegraphed it a little bit.
Well, Shevchenko grabbed her fingers when she went back to the corner, and the truck has isolated what happened to her hand. She got punched on the tip of the finger, and her finger bent back, and she immediately grabbed it 53 seconds into the round. Oh, he's going to take a point away from her. Okay.
Another warning.
Well, one more warning, and Big John could very well take a point away from her from this.
He told her as the round was going on, she started to do it more and more.
Yeah, he's told her every round. Wow, that's a nice inside leg kick.
Nice counter left hand.
Nice counter left hand. And Amanda shook her head for the first time like, you didn't get me, which means...
You probably got her.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why? Why do people do that when it's like the oldest tale in the book?
Yeah.
It's like playing poker going, I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing, Joe. Won the third round of her entire career. So she feels like she's building.
Fourth round of a possible 5. Amanda Nunes, the champion in the black with gold. Valentina Shevchenko, the #1 contender in red.
Both corners seem pretty happy with what they're seeing. Valentina's corner just said, we need you to do more. More activity.
Amanda looks very angry coming in here. She looks way more aggressive.
She's in range. Somebody's got to let their hands go here.
Nice kick
those
to the
kicks,
body.
those front kicks are really working.
Beautiful counter right from Nunes.
That counter's got some pop to it.
She's carrying that power real late into the fight.
And she looks real confident here, the way she's smiling. But see that little hesitation there? And Valentina capitalizes on it.
Nunes has done a pretty decent job beating up that lead leg of Shevchenko.
Oh! Shevchenko cracked her.
Nunes continues to be in perpetual forward motion. Amazing how similar the numbers are to this point of the fight. Slight edge in terms of lands for Amanda Nunes, 60-51.
Well, the edge is in the power. That's something that, you know, you can't obviously measure. Oh, beautiful leg kick by Valentina.
She does a really good job of throwing something with her left and then throwing that right kick behind it. I'm very impressed with Amanda Nunes and her cardio tonight. There were times where she would get to the third round and it looked like they were gonna have to carry her out of there. Tonight, she seems to be carrying her pace late to the fight with no problem. Good counter by Shevchenko.
Very good counter. And there's that front kick to the body again.
Well, so much has been made of that third round in this previous meeting. Maybe too much made of it, right? I mean, Nunes fought Rousey and Tate in the 2 fights thereafter. Got them both out of there in the first round. Didn't have a chance to prove that she had shored that up.
Well, she got tagged again.
Yes,
and nice knee to the body. And now she's coming back. Let's see if she runs into a trap, though. She gets emotional when she gets hit, and she looks to get it back.
There's a difference in this fight and the first one, though. In the first one, Amanda went and took Valentina down in the second round, and in the third round, Valentina took her down. So they did a lot more grappling.
Well, that could be a big factor in the cardio as well, right?
Yeah.
There's no grappling going on here.
No grappling. Shevchenko's having a good round again.
Under 2 minutes here in this fourth round of this UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. You see some of the damage on that lead leg of Amanda Nunes as well, inside and out.
Amanda's starting to load up now, and she's looking a little bit frustrated by the counter shots. She's having good success, though, with that front leg side kick to the thigh.
Yep, and the push kick to the body. That up kick almost. Those have been her two best weapons this entire fight. That front kick to the thigh, and then the body kick that she's doing. Everything else has seemed to fall a little bit short. She did it again with the hands.
Yeah, it's just so instinctive.
Ooh.
And Valentina's aiming for the center of her chest. Amanda's sliding her head back, and instead Valentina just going to the body.
Under a minute now to go in this fourth round.
The real problem is no one is decisively winning these rounds.
Any rounds. It's like the random Holm fight where we were sitting there watching going, I don't know which round goes to which person.
Yeah.
They're all just so close.
Without the cheap shots.
Without the punches after the whistle.
And with a little more action, I would say, as well. 30 seconds now to go in the round.
Well, you got to remember that Holly Holm, she blasted Jermaine with a high kick. She hit her with that question mark kick and dropped her, and also dropped her with a straight left hand. So no one's been dropped in this fight. No one's been really cracked and stunned, but they've landed good, significant shots.
Yeah.
But Valentina's swinging for the fences right here.
She's having a good round. Valentina's having a really good fourth round.
Yeah,
Man, she does a phenomenal job of countering.
Amanda's loading up a little bit. You saw her with that right hand.
And Valentina just dipped under it through the counter.
Yeah, this final fight.
You got to just go. You have to just let it all hang out.
Amanda Nunes just said something to Valentina when Big John brought them together. She pointed to her and said something, and I wish I could have heard it. But Big John was saying, 5th round, go after it. And Amanda said something to Valentina. Oh. I think she said she was going to try to do that. Oh, here we go.
Now we're going.
This is angry Amanda.
Yes, and now for a conditioned Amanda Nunes, she can really start to let it go. This is the final frame.
Yeah, she can really let everything go now. She can fight with all the power and aggressiveness that she carries.
I'd like her to throw more of those right kicks to the body, though.
Or maybe take one around. You know, all these kicks have been right up the middle. Maybe blast one.
Right.
A roundhouse body kick. Change it up a little bit on Valentina. She's too good a striker to throw the same exact strike at her over and over again. Both of them are. I mean, this is the highest level of mixed martial arts, and that's why the fight is competitive and sometimes looks like this, because you are watching a very high level of fighting.
Yeah, you're watching two of the very best women in the world cancel each other out in some way.
But this is the type of fight that we appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
The fights that you watch and you see the technical prowess of both of these women.
Well, especially someone like you who knows what's happening here.
You see the traps getting set by Valentina. You see Amanda trying to figure out the puzzle. You know, you're getting some boos, and I think that comes from people not truly understanding what they are watching.
Plus, they're drunk.
Yeah.
They just want to see chaos. And right now what we're seeing is a technical chess match between two of the very best in the world.
Shot from Nunes.
First takedown attempt in the 5th round by Amanda Nunes.
And she shot 6 times in the first meeting against just 1 for Shevchenko.
Are they chanting, "Let's go Oilers"?
I think so. I think they may be chanting, "Let's go Oilers."
These crazy Canadians.
Underhook here for Amanda Nunes in the clinch.
Very smart by Amanda to change something. Change down to the double, She did really well in the grappling last time against Shevchenko.
How strong she is.
She had her hands locked there, weren't exactly sure what to do, and now she's exerting a lot of energy. Shevchenko needs to dig an underhook with her left arm to try to change his position, and Amanda gave it up.
So we get some separation once again, just over 2 minutes to go in this 5th and final round.
Good inside kick there by Valentina. I would not want to be a judge.
No.
For this fight in particular, this is a hard fight to score.
Somebody's going to be very upset.
Nice knee to the body by Valentina.
Because both teams can feel like they've done enough to win this fight.
Right.
And those are the ones where you don't envy the judges with their great seats. Big mistake by Shevchenko. She should not have tried that headlock. You don't need that. You don't need that at that time. Big mistake by Valentina Shevchenko.
And now she's got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt on her back.
Nunes looking to Conan Silveira in her corner for direction.
She can't just sit here.
Taking her time.
She cannot just sit here.
She's got to pull her. She's got to pull her. She's, you know what's going on here? She's kind of trapped, but she doesn't want to give up that left hook. But Valentina's doing a good job of blocking that left hook with her left elbow. Amanda's got to, she's got to take some chances here, but she doesn't want to lose a position, and she did lose it.
She lost it anyway.
But she's going for the takedown now.
Got her hands locked.
Valentina's outstanding with this takedown defense.
I mean, imagine her at 125 pounds.
Oh, she's a beast here, yeah. Look at that.
Great takedown defense by Valentina Shevchenko.
And Amanda's still going for it.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at Amanda Nunes trying to put an exclamation point on this fight.
And that might do it if she can get off some ground and pound here and do something with this position.
Yeah.
But she's got to advance. She's got to push her down more. But Valentina's got her shoulder and her back right up to the cage now.
She's got to use defense to get up. Great job by Nunes.
Nice.
Putting herself between the cage and her opponent.
Nice straight right hands there off of her back by Shevchenko. But Nunes' decision to wrestle and go for takedowns here in the 5th could be absolutely enormous.
She's covering her mouth. I would like to see her try to advance position, though.
Yeah.
If she's stuck here in the guard, Big John could easily stand. Well, there's only 10 seconds to go.
10 seconds left in the fight. That was a big statement by Amanda Nunes. Going and securing that takedown to finish the fight on top.
And it's interesting because before that, Valentina was landing more shots. Oh, wow, they're still angry at each other.
They had 25 minutes to fight. They had 25 minutes to fight. You want to fight once the bell's over?
She kicked her off her.
Still some bad blood. Amanda Nunes not happy.
They need 10 rounds.
Yeah, they've fought 8 so far. See Amanda Nunes coming over to the broadcast table saying, what are they going to say right now? I just went 5 hard rounds. She had a point to prove, Joe, when it comes to the conditioning.
And she worked hard on that cardio. And we talked about that. Her time at American Top Team, they really kind of re-engineered her as a fighter. She did go 5 hard rounds. Here's the question, though. Was that 5 hard rounds and the takedown in the 5th, is that enough?
I mean, it's just those middle rounds.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable saying she won 5 and Valentina won 4. But I mean, those first 3 were very competitive.
Yeah.
All right, a quick look back. This fight replay is brought to you by Bud Light Living.
Now, this is the finger injury. Keep an eye on there. See it right there? And Valentina immediately grabs her finger. And she tries to adjust it like it was dislocated. And then you see her back in her corner. And they're touching it and they pull it. So it was probably just dislocated. And then you see that beautiful counter right hook. And here, moving her head off the center line. Boom, left hand. Right hand behind it.
You saw it a lot. Shevchenko just barely moving out of the way of a lot of Amanda's strikes.
And there's a nice knee to the body part. And then the left hand here.
It was just Shevchenko throwing more.
Yes.
She just was a little more active in the exchanges.
And there was a big mistake.
Big mistake trying this headlock. Because when you try headlocks, you give up your back.
Yeah.
And then Amanda working very hard to finish the fight on top.
And here's the fight over. And she's yelling at her. And Valentina's kicking her off. Angry women.
It's a great rivalry in this.
Amanda goes, stop!
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Tony Weeks scores the contest 48-47, Shevchenko. Sal Diamano scores the contest 48-47, Nunes. And David Theriot scores the contest 48-47 for the winner by split decision and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
And we are underway immediately. Tate takes the center of the octagon.
Tate has double underhooks and she gets the takedown. Right into side control. Nice escape from Zingano.
So some serious activity early here from Miesha Tate. Kenny, we expected a furious pace and an electric start follow suit.
Yeah, Tate not wasting any time, going right at Zingano. Trying to see how she responds to the pressure here in her debut. As Tate really looking for that takedown, trying to put Zingano on her back.
And hard not to be intimidated when you see some of the highlight reel of Kat Zingano, but Tate far from intimidated here in this spot. Really believes as though her experience will be the difference here against Kat Zingano.
But Zingano is very dangerous when she's the aggressor, when she's going forward. So Tate really making the right approach here, but Zingano might be working on a tight guillotine here. Tate really stressing now, putting a lot of pressure here on Tate. Tate needs to work to that right side and try to get a trip here.
And just as you call for, she gets the trip, able to get out. So a nice escape there by Tate.
That's exactly what saved her, John. Zingano needs to keep her hands up, though. Nice left hand from Zingano, and Tate now with a nice combination.
And Zingano is stunned. Back and forth we go.
Tate finishes the single up against the cage. Tate now right into side control.
You know, at one point in time, Miesha Tate's nickname was Takedown. That has been her weapon here early. Some nice grappling early from the former Strikeforce champion, Miesha Tate.
Tate was trying to force a choke from that position. It's a counter to the guillotine from side control, but now finds herself in side control. Got a little too aggressive there. And Zingano now on top, showing her strength as well. Tate trying to get back to guard, trying to slide that knee and maybe working a arm lock here, but up against the cage, going to be very tough. Zingano putting a lot of pressure with their shoulder on the face of Miesha Tate. Tate trying to use that fence, trying to get some space here. And you gotta watch out for those knees and elbows of Zingano on the feet. Nice combination from Tate.
And Tate lands with a left hand, so both chins holding up here early, Kenny, but some big shots have landed on both sides.
Absolutely. Now Zingano with a nice sprawl and front headlock here. See if she can turn it into a guillotine attempt. Tate is out of it. Big knee from Zingano.
And Tate eats it and follows through with a left hand of her own. And a nice uppercut there by Kat and a huge left hand. And the takedown there for Tate once again.
Nice double leg takedown from Miesha Tate, who's keeping a furious pace here. Very, very aggressive game plan from Miesha Tate, who's in the half guard of Kat Zingano.
Zingano has only gone the distance once in her 7 pro fights, so perhaps that gas tank bears watching if we do see a second and third round. Tate trying to work those elbows from the top position.
Tate, who has her left leg caught in the half guard of Zingano, needs to pass to that right side, and it gets tricky now that the fence is on that same side. See if Zingano uses that fence, try to get some space and slide that left knee into position to get to full guard. Nice elbow from Tate.
And follows up with another one.
Tate trying to set up that head and arm position. See if you get an arm triangle. Zingano isn't having it.
Under 30 seconds to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening stanza. Miesha Tate coming through with another elbow there. That one might have cut Kat Zingano. Not quite.
Tate's working it though. She's staying very active. She's trying to advance position. She's doing it with some excellent shots there from half guard.
Was getting some work there in her corner between rounds. And she comes forward with a flying knee. Tate able to get out of the way.
Zingano trying to reverse and counter that takedown, but it's been Miesha Tate in the battle of the wrestlers. Miesha Tate is winning that battle consistently here, John.
And that was certainly one of the battles that a lot of people wanted to see. How would that play out? So far, Miesha Tate, as you mentioned, with that wrestling advantage.
She's going right after Zingano. As soon as those rounds start, she's getting right in Zingano's face. And Zingano, who's a very powerful striker, it's a smart strategy. She's been pretty dominant here on the ground as well. She got reversed once, but here in control in this half guard of Zingano.
And Kat Zingano so used to being the intimidator, being the aggressor, getting all she can handle here tonight from Miesha Tate.
Miesha Tate trying to climb through and past that half guard. Trying to push down on that knee, may possibly go right into mount. And she's got the cage to save her from that bridge of Zingano. Huge shots from Tate now.
And Tate getting that ground and pound going and landing.
Very nice transition. We have an armbar here. She's going to the Russian belly down armbar. Zingano may be out of it here. She's out. She needs to circle all the way over, but she needs to stay on her knees. She can't go flat to her back again because Tate can turn it right back into another armbar attempt.
So Zingano in a compromising spot here. 3 minutes and change to go in round two.
Tate now realizes she can't finish from there. She's going to try to sit up and get back on top and go for position here. It was a smart decision. Zingano was able to beat those legs and hips of Tate to counter that armbar.
And Tate able to use her power to keep Zingano down. Tate, and now in the mount.
Tate right back into the mount, John, trying to set up that armbar again. But she's doing it with some very calculated ground and pound. That's what's setting up her positions here on the ground. Getting her to defend with the strikes, moves into side control or mount.
Watch the eyes, Miesha.
And if you want to neutralize the elbows and knees and striking of Kat Zingano, keep her on her back. Miesha Tate has done that for much of round two.
Tate trying to get the back of Zingano, but Zingano reverses and get on top, and it's Tate now setting up a beautiful leg lock attack. Went for the reversal, saw the leg, and now trying to set up what appears to be a straight ankle lock, now going to the heel hook. And she's trapping that far leg, and Zingano can be might be in trouble here. She needs to get tight. She needs to get her hips tighter to the hips of Zingano here to finish. And Zingano needs to get that far leg outside. She has a hook. That's why she's not able to really roll. What that does is put a lot of pressure on the ankle and knee of Zingano. Now she's in a very good position to finish here, John.
Miesha Tate looking to her corner for advice, Kenny.
Yeah, Tate needs to get on the side of her left hip in order to apply that pressure. She's flat on her back, and that's what's allowing Zingano to avoid the submission here.
Miesha Tate looking for that one little opening in which to capitalize. High-level stuff on the ground here.
Beautiful counter from Zingano. Some short elbows from Zingano as well, trying to make Miesha Tate pay for that attempt. And now some big shots with the right hand.
And Tate eats 3 big shots there from Kat Zingano. So now Zingano keeping the pressure on.
It's been a battle for this top position, and whoever gets it has really been scoring a lot of points and a lot of damage from this top position. Of course, both being from this wrestling background. That was probably part of the game plan of both of these women here, and Zingano landing some big shots here on Tate, who was in control with her grappling early in this round.
Kat Zingano tries with the knee there. She is bigger, she is stronger, but Miesha Tate is hanging tough. Another great round down here in Las Vegas. Our third and final round at stake, a title shot against Ronda Rousey and a coaching slot opposite Rousey on the next season of The Ultimate Fighter. Miesha Tate and Kat Zingano.
You know, we were talking about this fight being a control for that top position, and you heard the corner of Zingano urging her, get that takedown. Work for the takedown, she does immediately. This is where she's been most effective, John, from this top position with her ground and pound. But it's Miesha Tate now working this armbar. Tate so fluid with her submissions. Trying to work an armbar from this position. Zingano really needs to be careful here. Needs to get back to controlling those hips of Tate.
Nice elbow there on the inside for Kat Zingano. This was the first round of the 3 that Miesha Tate did not come out aggressive.
Miesha has a right underhook. See if she can turn this into a reversal, but Zingano trying to force her way into the mount. She needs to be very patient. Both women have been very, very aggressive in this fight. You heard the corner of Miesha Tate telling her to slow things down, take her time with her guard passing, but she hasn't had her opportunity. She's been on her back for most of this fight. And this round, I should say.
And Kat Zingano able to keep up a good pace here in the 3rd round, so fatigue certainly not a factor, at least right now. And now you're starting to see the strength of Kat Zingano.
Miesha, watch the back of the head.
As she continues to pound away on Miesha Tate.
Big shots from Zingano. Every shot, you can just see it, bad intentions. She's trying to really hurt Tate here. Miesha inside control. Did excellent in the early rounds, but now finds herself in some trouble here. Zingano on top. Able to keep this top position here.
And Tate continues to absorb power strikes. That nose has been fauceting for some time. Nice shoulder strike there, Kenny.
Yeah, Zingano just relentless here. Tate trying to work a reversal here, trying to sit up to that single leg. Zingano making her pay for that one with some lefts.
And Kat Zingano's just mean, man. Miesha Tate gets back to her feet and immediately is dropped by a knee.
Her knees, that's her most devastating strike, her knees and her elbows, and that one dropped Tate. Tate now pursuing that single leg takedown, but she's back to her knees now, and the knees again from Zingano.
And how much more can Miesha Tate take? An elbow, and that'll do it. Kat Zingano is your #1 contender.
She was in big trouble in those early rounds, John. She came back. It was her wrestling that put her back on track, and then those brutal knees and elbows from Zingano. Wow.
So after 2 close rounds in which both fighters had their moments, Kat Zingano takes over in round 3, and there is Ronda Rousey. She knows who her next opponent will be. The High Performance Highlight is brought to you by NOS. Try NOS Active Energy Drink with natural caffeine and electrolytes.
Unbelievable fight here. And Zingano just took over in the 3rd round. She was fresh and brought so much pressure, taking her time, and when she found that opening, John, she was relentless. Knee after knee after knee, and some elbows as well. Boom!
So Kat Zingano improves to 8-0, and more importantly, her next fight will be for the title against Ronda Rousey. She will coach opposite Rousey on the next season of The Ultimate Fighter, but tonight...
Referee Ken Winslow's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Alpha Cat Zingano.
Ladies, we went over the rules in the back. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Listen to my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard, but I want you to fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Good, step back. Good luck to both.
If you bet the no-touch gloves prop, go cash that ticket. We have been waiting so long, or so it seems, for this rivalry to be consummated. It shall be done tonight. Claudia Gadelha in her first UFC title fight against the champion, Joanna Jedrzejczyk. The champion in the traditional black and gold. The challenger is in white. We are underway.
Sometimes we see fighters when they really hate each other, they hold back, but not the case tonight, as Gadelha is off to a fast start.
Early knockdown for the Brazilian. Good recovery by Jedrzejczyk.
Excellent takedown. Here's the top control she's going to need to maintain. And it was an excellent stiff jab right on the nose of the champion. That dropped her. Butterfly guard here for the champion, now in half guard. Gadelha, a very good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Good work here from the champion, getting back to her feet so she could break the grip here.
It was Jedrzejczyk who had the knockdown in round 1 of their previous meeting. That was December 2014. Gadelha gets it tonight.
And that was a very close round as well. That knockout won her the round in what was a razor-close fight. Excellent work there by the champion, though. That's got to be huge for her confidence. Put in a bad grappling position, able to work her way up. Good head position here for the champ.
Well, as of today, for the first time since 2006, there are no Brazilian champions in the UFC. Gadelha trying to change that. Good combination by Jedrzejczyk.
I like the pressure of Gadelha, but she's got to let her hands go, work body and head. You don't want to let the champ get to the center of the octagon where she can really dictate the pace and rip out constant combinations. Good footwork, though, from Joanna.
Nice uppercut by the champion. Complete wrap-up of all the action from Vegas on our post-fight show tonight, right after this main event on FS1. You can also watch it live on Fox Sports Go. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 1.
The champion feels like 5 rounds really benefits her, thinks that Claudia will fade. But looking at Claudia's last fight against Jessica Aguilar, she had very good pace in the 3rd round. Granted, not a 5-round fight, but she maintained an excellent pace in that fight, did an awful lot of striking, showed some improvements. She had double underhooks here, looking for another takedown. And there you get a look at just how strong Claudia Gadelha is.
Jedrzejczyk has stuffed the takedowns of almost everybody in her career, with the exception of Gadelha. We mentioned landed 7 the first time, 2 for 2 unofficially out of the chute tonight.
Excellent start here. She's landing good, effective ground strikes here with some pop on them. Joanna doing a nice job creating some space. She's got a left underhook. Good work from Joanna to get back to the fence, start working back to her feet. And she knew, she expected this. She knew she was going to get a heavy dose of pressure, constant clinch work. Worked in a nice elbow, but Claudia responds with one of her own.
Big deep breath from the champion, back to the center of the octagon now with 90 seconds to go in round 1. Inside leg kick is there for the Muay Thai practitioner, Jedrzejczyk. She'll continue to work off of what is a very crisp jab.
You see the difference in the hand speed. It jumps off the page. Joanna's hand speed on a totally different level. Nice front kick. You can see
a lot of that wrestling, it sucks away the gas tank. Claudia is still trying to recover from the repeated takedown attempts.
And the pressure just never stops coming. You see head strike advantage for Gadelha, a lot of those on the ground, but Jedrzejczyk in perpetual motion.
And the champ's gonna have to land more, and she to do a little bit more if she wants to try and steal this round after being taken down twice and dropped at the start of the round.
Nice counter left by Gadelha. First round winding down here. Jedrzejczyk continuing to go back to that push kick, and it's there.
I'll tell you, a lot of people throw that front kick just to create some distance. Not the champ, man. She digs it into your solar plexus, trying to knock the wind out of you.
Again, a good counter from Gadelha.
Nice left hand from Gadelha.
Both fighters landing down the stretch. Round 2 next.
Start for the challenger.
And of course, the first thing out of her chief corner, Andre Pederneiras' mouth, was you always got to be moving. Certainly they respect the strikes that are coming back their way from Poland's Jedrzejczyk.
Certainly, we saw the champ start to get a rhythm at the end of that round, and she's come out fast and furious here in round 2. Stops the initial takedown attempt, but Gadelha has double underhooks. We saw her use those to rip Joanna down to the ground in the middle of round 1.
Nice clinch strikes here by Gadelha.
Very nice work. Failed on the takedown attempt, but used it to land an elbow and a right hook. And this kind of clinch work is tough. It is a grind, exhausting. And very nice work there from Gadelha. We talked about the diversity in her takedown attempts, from body locks to shots, single legs, double legs. Excellent wrestling.
No, don't hit the back of the head.
Gadelha, 7 of 16 on the takedown attempts in the first meeting, 43%, 3 of 3 out of the shoot tonight.
And she's attacking that post hand, that left hand of Joanna. She's trying to use that to get her hips to the fence. And I like how effective, even when she may lose position, Gadelha doing an awful lot of striking mixed with her grappling here tonight. These are good, hard shots here. And Joanna choosing not to block them because she needs that left arm to post. But look at the right leg of the champion. Claudia Gadelha has it wrapped up and straight. She's keeping hip pressure on the knee, and that's stopping the potential get-up of the champion. Excellent technique.
She's also got that right arm somewhat trapped.
These are the small refinements needed to hold the champion down like she couldn't do in the first meeting.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Crowd pops as Jedrzejczyk gets back to her feet and lands an elbow on the inside.
Double underhooks again for Claudia Gadelha. Joanna has had a really hard time pummeling underhooks and winning the small battles of this clinch game. She's got to free her right leg here and use her left hand to separate and push away the head of Claudia Gadelha.
Hold the fence, there you go, Claudia.
Gadelha very accurate, making these little pot shots count.
She has. She's been so active. Hey, the takedown's not there for me yet, so let me punch you until I can get you to move, and then I get your feet in the position I want to finish a takedown.
And we talk so much about Jedrzejczyk and her activity. Gadelha, very busy striker as well. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2.
And this is grueling for both women. Really tough style of fight, wears the arms out. Joanna is able to create some space. She drops her hips just in time. Good defense so far from Joanna, but again, it's Claudia pressing the action, controlling her, freeing the right hand to land some strikes.
Pretty good elbow by Jedrzejczyk.
And we've seen the Travis Brown, who fights tomorrow night, he's finished 2 heavyweights with those elbows.
Yep, pin the foot in between the canvas and the fence. Nice angle on the elbow there.
And you want to get creative. She knows she's not going to get much room, so she's going to land any strike she can.
Battle for position here.
Excellent work from the champ, who's now on top. Gadelha going to try and roll to a leg lock, maybe use that to get back to her feet. Nice elbows landed by the champion, who's looking for a Darce choke here. Easily defended and stopped from Gadelha.
Jedrzejczyk says she's been working a lot on new jiu-jitsu techniques. It wouldn't appear to be her advantage in this fight. Under 1 minute now in round 2 of a possible 5. Underhook here for Gadelha.
The champion's doing a better job of defending the takedowns here, but she's still really struggling to separate, get herself out of the clinch, or at least get her back off the fence.
Gadelha maintaining the body lock here. Good way to mute that potent offense of Jedrzejczyk.
Now the champion has control of the right wrist. See if she could use that and get her back off the fence, and she does. 10 seconds for her to unload.
And Gadelha better move. Don't want to be a standing target in front of Jedrzejczyk. 10 minutes down.
Gadelha's shaking her arms out there and walking like she's got some heavy legs. It's easy for me to say the key is constant pressure, but you know, to execute the kind of game plan Gadelha is executing, it takes a tremendous amount of cardio.
Jedrzejczyk snapping off the jab here. Nice combination, able to land.
And that's what she's known for. You send one punch her way, she rips 3 back at you. Look for the champ to start working the body a little bit if she thinks the challenger's a little tired. Nice left hook there, though, from Gadelha.
After the overhand right hand landed. So Gadelha has found her range consistently. Unofficially, he's landed over 60 total strikes already.
And again, a very well-timed right hand. Gadelha's counters are outstanding, and the timing of that takedown as well.
So make it 4 takedowns for Gadelha. Pretty good get up here for Jedrzejczyk.
That is disheartening for the challenger. You know, looking in the corner of Joanna, she was not breathing very heavy at all. She's a very well-conditioned athlete. And similar style takedown, but this time Gadelha is able to roll through. You see that a lot when you see judo throws attempted. Now we're seeing some deep breaths from the champion.
So Gadelha has now landed 4 or more takedowns in all 4 of her UFC fights.
She's got her hands connected. We'll see if she looks just to grab the waist, free that left hand and land some of those strikes, or maybe even sneak in another elbow. But the champion's had a really hard time getting her back off the fence in this fight. Sneaks in a nice right elbow there. Instead of making space to create elbows, she's got to make enough space that she could dig an underhook, get her back off the fence, and she does it. Nicely done, lands a knee to the body as well. Oh, but a nice right elbow from Gadelha.
And as soon as there's separation, champion starts throwing. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Some very deep breaths from the challenger. And now the champion's starting to work the body. Man, she is going to force Gadelha to dig deep here. The pressure has stopped. She's got Gadelha standing in one place. Feet are flat.
Nice counter right hand from Gadelha, but Jedrzejczyk starting to find her range.
And eats 3 in return for it. Look how fast that jab is.
Just such a natural striker. Beautiful combination there. Cardio for days.
She throws a straight jab cross, and before that third left hand comes out, she switches angles and gets it, sneaks it right between the defense. Just some really elite level striking from the champion.
Again, nice stick and move there. Gadelha might have caught her on the way out.
And Gadelha's trying to catch her breath here from all that wrestling, but she still has some good timing on her right hand. She's waiting for the right counter opportunities. And if I'm the champion, I am digging to the body every chance I get. Another takedown for Gadelha.
Jedrzejczyk getting a little bit over aggressive there. Gadelha made her pay for it. But the pressure from the champion just never stops. It is a lot to deal with.
Well, the interesting thing here is if Gadelha can complete this, ride her out a little more, and she may not need to. Who knows where those judges' scorecards are, but she could potentially be up 3 rounds to none.
Right.
And now look, it's the champ reversing position now, and she's gonna unload. Certainly the champion has landed the most effective strikes here. Now it looks like the momentum has totally shifted.
How about the body language from Jedrzejczyk? Said, get up! Back to the center of the octagon now. Gadelha, though, would appear, to your point, to be winning this fight.
But 5-round championship fights, winning the first 2 rounds doesn't matter. You got to be able to close. Oh, another nice right-left combination from the champ.
Gadelha covering up here, don't want to be, oh!
Seats an elbow
from Gadelha! Knocks Jedrzejczyk down briefly. Great recovery there by the champion. But Gadelha, man, showing you a champion's heart as well tonight.
Absolutely. And I've seen fighters before in 5-round fights. They're tired legs in 3rd round. They find their 2nd win in the championship rounds.
Oh!
Nice elbows from the champ. Oh, returned by Gadelha.
Gadelha with a big, deep breath. She'd be wise to start to circle.
It is tough. She is tired right now, leaving her feet in the same spot. Oh, nice left hook, though, to close the round. Each other in the blender.
Only 1 loss for these 2 fighters. That was Gadelha against Jedrzejczyk, and you see why the champion is undefeated. Even while experiencing adversity tonight, you do feel like she's in control of the fight.
Man.
Vicious combo there.
Round 4, and this woman looks like she's just getting warmed up.
Barely breathing heavy.
And she is so fast, very quick. And watch as she lands strikes, quickly gets out, either moves straight back out of range or rotates off on an angle. High-level stuff, switching stances mid-combination. But she's got to be wary because as this happens several times, Gadelha level changes and blows through with a double leg.
And now Jedrzejczyk starting to widen the gap in terms of these significant strikes landed, 95-29. Gadelha's had a couple knockdowns, 6 takedowns secured. A definite bounce in the step of the champion here, trying to work into striking range.
And you just have to wonder if Gadelha has it in the gas tank to repeat what she's been able to do early in this fight with that constant pressure and all those consistent and relentless takedown attempts. It takes a ton of energy. Just don't know if she's got any more in her to execute like that.
And you do really want, what is it going to take to break someone like Jedrzejczyk? You can take her down, knock her down, and still fresh as a daisy.
You can't. When you get a special fighter like this, it's that mentally tough. You can't. The only way you break them is you just have to knock them out. They're still human. They can't help that, but you're not going to break the heart of either of these women.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Gadelha pressing forward, trying to get into the pocket.
Excellent
Takedown.
footwork from the champion. Beautiful hand speed.
Nice stick and move there by Jedrzejczyk.
She's changing stances often, consistently moving, and we haven't seen a takedown attempt yet from Gadelha here in round 4. Flush right hand landed by the champ. Oh, a nice left hook from Gadelha.
After an elbow from Jedrzejczyk, opened up a little cut under the left eye of Gadelha.
Gadelha lands well when Joanna stays in the pocket at the end of her combinations. That's exactly what Gadelha should be looking to do. At the end of these combinations, look and see if she can get her in the tie clinch.
I mean, the hand speed, just absurd.
And coupled with the footwork, she's no longer there for that explosive takedown attempt from Gadelha, and now Gadelha is just eating punches left and right.
Oohs and ahs from the crowd every step of the way. Another 1-2 for Jedrzejczyk.
And the counters are coming slower and slower from Gadelha.
Most dominant round for the champion here, the 4th, under 2 minutes to go.
Surprised we don't see the champ going to the body a little bit more. You know your opponent's tired, exploit it.
Big round 3, and now round 4 for the reigning defending champion.
Those only show strikes. There were several takedowns for Gadelha in round 3 as well. Excellent jab.
Big overhand
huge right hand.
Gadelha lands, Jedrzejczyk does as well. Just over a minute to go here in round 4.
The champ is chopping down that lead leg of Gadelha.
Takedown will be useful for Gadelha here to try to stem the tide.
And I just don't know if she's got it in the tank right now. Oh, these punches are starting to take a toll. Joanna is really loading up on these shots, sitting down on her punches.
And now the elbow. Counter right hand has been there for Gadelha, but the volume of Jedrzejczyk just way too much here in this 4th round.
And Gadelha's punches are coming slower and slower, and now, really in the last 2 minutes, the champ has gone to the body repeatedly. Yeah, you saw it in the back and forth banter from these two, though. Joanna pointed to a sign that says, don't leave it in the hands of the judges. I think she'd be smart as a champion to go for the finish here.
Well,
you know, that 3rd round, she certainly outstruck Gadelha. Most likely won the 3rd round, but you never know.
Says let's hold off on that maybe until these final 5 minutes are in the books. We'll see if Gadelha can get the takedown the Pederneiras had asked for. Could very well be 2-2 heading into this 5th and final round.
Hey, she's got to dig deep. Oh, beautiful combination for the champion while she's backing up.
Well, the truly elite strikers in the UFC can land while backing up. She is certainly among them. And again, 5th round of a championship fight. The body language, I mean...
She looks like she can go 7 rounds right now. That's what we talked about. We said she doesn't act like someone who's reached the pinnacle. I mean, she trains, she works, she's got the mindset of a challenger, someone who's got a chip on her shoulder. Yeah. Reminds me a lot of the bantamweight champion, Dominic Cruz. Just never gets comfortable, never accepts where they are, always believes they can do better. And another gorgeous combination from Joanna. Take that attempt from Gadelha. She's got double underhook. She's been able to take her down from here several times before. Does she have enough strength and energy left to do it?
Under 4 minutes to go in this UFC Strawweight Championship. Jedrzejczyk using the fence to her advantage.
Well, nice work there from Gadelha, trying to kick the feet out. She try and pull her back off the fence. Maybe go the other direction and trip her the other side. Just an outstanding fight. Several momentum changes.
Watch your fingers. There you go, Joanna.
Joanna working hard defensively here, Bry, to stay upright.
And she's pushing away the head, but she's still in a difficult position here. Claudia's got the hands clenched. Now she loosens up the grip, and she's off.
Nice job by Gadelha to get that right hand up, but the head kick still rattled her a bit. 3 minutes to go.
We saw some great timing on the right hand to Gadelha. She's got to look for opportunities. There's one. But still, her best bet towards victory is to find a well-timed takedown here in the midst of one of the combinations from the champion, but it's very difficult to do when she's moving her feet like that and striking at range.
Jedrzejczyk coming up on landing nearly 200 significant strikes.
Just a machine, and how quick she does it. When you can get your hands out and back that fast, it makes sprawling and defending takedowns that much easier. Beautiful right hand there from Joanna.
And she gets out of harm's way to evade the return shot from Gadelha. Nice left hand there by the Brazilian. The Brazilian's corner imploring her to press forward. Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Boy, Claudia Gadelha has shown just how tough she is. She's seen some big punches, keeps moving forward. Good job by the champion, rotating her back off the fence.
Don't forget, as soon as this main event is over, a recap of all the action from Vegas on the post-fight show right after this main event here on FS1, or watch it live on Fox Sports Go.
Champ trying to take the back of Gadelha. Excellent elbows from Joanna. Champion's corner telling her back away, forcing her to stand up. Smartly done by the champ.
Back to the center of the octagon now, 80 seconds remain. Nice
right hand there from Gadelha. Good timing again.
Not the sting maybe that was on her punches earlier, but she landed. Under 1 minute to go, fifth and final round to decide this UFC Strawweight Championship. Young Jedrzejczyk working effectively off of that jab once again.
But we've seen the champion dominate. Now tonight we saw her overcome some adversity in the earlier rounds and be very dominant here in the championship rounds.
Neither one of these fighters has ever been finished. Gadelha showing off quite a chin. Huge right followed by a left. Punches in bunches, elbows mixed in. You're seeing the entire arsenal of Joanna Jedrzejczyk tonight.
Oh, beautiful elbow. May have cut Claudia again. Good defense here from the champion, and stand up and cheer.
What a title fight turned in by the two best strawweights in the world. Joanna Jedrzejczyk looking to defend the title and bring it home to Poland.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-46, 48-45, and 48-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC Strawweight Champion.